Okay, hello everyone. Well, welcome back. We are on episode 22 of Raiders of the Serpent Sea. We are one player down, but we will crack on as normal. I'll just run the normal intro bit, and then we'll get on with our game. Previously on Raiders of the Serpent Seas, our adventurers participated in the Clan Gathering at Drift Hall, a political event where clans come together to discuss the ominous signs of Ragnarok and strategize for their survival. This gathering only takes place once every 7 years, and amidst the intricate negotiations and power struggles, the party witnessed and influenced major decisions that would shape the future of the Raider clans. The discussions primarily revolved around the imminent threat of Ragnarok, the fate of the Lutan clan following their involvement in the downfall of the Orn clan, and the controversial stance of Clan Halharn regarding the up-and-coming deadly tournament to be held at the end of Drift Hall. Unexpectedly, the session took a dramatic turn when a rogue member of Clan Nattle, driven by unknown motives, attempted to destroy Drift Hall. The rogue raider, armed with destructive power of fire, posed a significant threat, but our heroes quickly responded, engaging in a fierce battle within the confines of the Halharn Helmskip. Displaying bravery and tactical prowess, they successfully subdued the assailant, preventing a catastrophic fire that may have swept through Drift Hall. As the dust settles, the adventurers find themselves amidst the scorched remains of the Helmskip, with a captive who may hold the key to understanding the broader machinations that may be at play. What secrets does the rogue raider conceal? How far-reaching is the corruption of the Ironwood? These questions and more linger as we prepare to plunge back into the turbulent waters of the Serpent Seas. Alright everyone, so we are back in the moments. This is all settled down only a few moments ago. There is a dismembered leg of this Clan Nattle member, Nar, that you guys had taken out last time. He has been stabilized, is probably the best way of putting it for now. But you have choices to make. What's your next move will be the question.
Stabilized and his leg was cut off.
That's not bad going.
Oh, yeah,
There's a massive tourniquet going on. But that's D&D for you, or the Pathfinder in this case. Yeah, you can stabilize a lot of stuff. Not the first Viking raider to lose a limb, probably. But he definitely passed out.
Zisa's going to detect magic on this guy to find all of his gear and take it away from him so that when he wakes up, he's not going to throw any more fireballs or anything like that.
No problem. It's easy for you to figure out what's going on. There is a necklace around his neck. There are a couple of beads left upon it. This is definitely the source of the fire. You're pretty sure of that, Caesar, that's what he was using. Not something innately he had. He was doing it by magical items is probably the best way of putting it. The other thing your detect magic does pick up is he is utterly riddled with that fine sense of ironwood that you saw, kind of like with the Iron Thrall wizard. His body is like a lattice work of this stuff internally. You can definitely tell that he is fully covered in this ironwood, is in all the joints, and they're all sort of linked together like that of a puppet.
Do we think he's too far gone to have this removed?
You don't know. You've certainly not had anyone that's been this intrinsically dealt with, if that makes sense, and so embedded with the stuff. You don't know what would be possible. However, you are at Drift Hall. There are many a person here that might be able to help with some of that as well, to try and figure that out. Obviously, or you can try and deal with things on your own. It depends what your next steps are.
Does Cisa voice this kind of like, what do we do about the ironwood? Like, how to check it kind of thing?
Zisa would detect the magic. She would go over to the dude and remove the necklace and stow that away. Also, James, it says that I'm encumbered and clumsy 1. I know we had issues with encumberment last time, so I don't really know exactly what's going on
Yes,
there.
that might be. Yes, apologies. That may well be still outstanding. Let me have a quick look and see why. Clumsy is on for some reason. Let me get rid of that for you if I can. It is locked on for some reason. There must be something that's out of whack. So,
are you carrying too much?
or there is something about it that looks like you're carrying too much. But I
It
don't
says
think there's a reason why.
Bulk 6, L, a 3L, encumbered 5.
Yeah,
So-
not seeing it right now, but I think we'll have to just ignore for now that you're not technically encumbered, because I can't think of a reason why you would be.
Encumbered is a condition. It means you get a clumsy 1 condition plus all your speeds are reduced by 10. So it's probably an encumbrance thing.
Yeah, encumbered is on for some reason in here, but I
Yeah.
think I can.
I mean, I also have 5 torches for some reason, which is 5L. I don't know what that means. 5 light maybe or something, or I don't know. But like, I never use torches, so I can always get rid of. Like, I get rid of
you
some
can
stuff,
always
too.
always get rid. But yes,
Like my fishing tackle, I never use. So.
yeah, encumbrance is. I think I'm gonna have to figure out turning encumbrance off because
Okay,
it's
L
annoying.
means light. Then L equals 1 bulk. Every 1,000 coins equals 1 bulk.
Okay, so I'm also wearing leather armor, which is bulk 2. But even though last game it gave me AC, it doesn't now because I'm not proficient with it.
What's your strength mod?
No.
So then
You get
you
10
can.
plus your strength mod, so I've got bulk 15, so I can carry quite a lot.
It says that I have bulk 6.
No, you can.
Oh, bulk
carry
max bulk
5.
10. Sorry.
Yeah, you can carry 5 plus your strength mod without being encumbered. And the max you can carry is 10 plus strength mod.
Yeah, I think you're encumbered by 5.
Oh
So,
yeah, I'm
if you have more-
encumbered 10, so if I have 0.2 L more or 2 L more, I'm encumbered.
Yeah, you're just
That's
so your leather arm is useless, Bazisa.
Yeah,
I can bitch that.
Yeah, well, I can
Why don't
delete it
I
from my
dabble
sheet
in
too.
it?
So let me
Yeah,
do that.
yeah. If you give that a shot, hopefully that brings you under the.
Yeah, so that puts me at bulk 4.
Okay, and the encumbered's gone. Okay, there we go. Now we get it. Yeah, the wizard comes under it first, but yeah. Okay, so yeah, but you have been voicing these opinions, and Hodor, yeah, you've obviously heard some of this. If that makes sense, is certainly true as this has been going on about the Ironwood.
Well, of course we can't. If we can't do it by magical means, detect how infected he is, maybe we can do it physically. The guy's alive, so I can't do an autopsy on him, but we could take the leg apart to see how embedded it is. Because
Rada will just pass you the leg nonchalantly. By the
Hodor's like,
ankle.
Hodor scores what he wants out of this.
So I guess what I would do then is I would step near Hodor and detect magic again, just to show them where I see the influence of the wood on the leg, and then see if maybe like if we were to biopsy the leg, if we could see like its influence under the skin or something like that.
Fair enough. Are you guys taking some time to do all of this at the moment, or is this something for more of a slightly more longer term?
I feel like I should go talk to the Volve about what just happened while you were doing this.
Yeah, there might be questions about a burnt boat.
Well, we did let everyone know upon coming here. I was sure to message Herolf. Though time was of the essence, I'm sure they are not far behind.
That is very, very valid. Yeah, they are probably from your thoughts only a few moments behind. Going to be behind now at this point, Zista. So yeah, it's really a question: are you going to start taking the time to do this in now, if that makes sense, and these people can turn up, or what's the thoughts?
Hodor would say no, and his reasoning is,
I'd rather wait so I can explain to people what I'm doing with the leg. From previous experiences, if people walk in on you with dismembered body parts, they assume the worst, and they won't listen to any explanation.
There is wisdom in that we should explain the situation first.
Okay.
Says the woman carrying a severed head.
Yeah, but people don't know she's carrying the severed head.
I would say that the only difference in me carrying the severed head in a regular bag as opposed to how I'm carrying it now is I got like a sealskin bag, something that's a little more waterproof and preservative. But I am absolutely still carrying a severed head.
This party,
unlike my
huh?
hip. No.
Does it smell?
No.
Been a while.
It's definitely been a while, but it's never gotten any unfresher. Let's put it that way.
It's not bleeding.
Nope.
It's just now flesh and bone as opposed to the iron cast head.
Yep. It looks like a very.
Okay.
It looks like
Okay.
it looks like the skin pallor that Hodor has. Very much so.
Yeah, it's something that Zisa would like to check out later. But we wanted to get it to the Vol first before I started messing with it.
No problem. Okay, so a few moments later, then Herolf will come barreling through the door and looking around and like, by the gods in blazes, well, are you all right? What's happened?
And we say while they were doing that, Frida would be cleaning the boat because she feels bad because it's the old Jarl and she feels like she's going to get
so, Frida's mopping up
just
where
trying to like
the ash of
get rid of-
ash of an imp and just brushing it to one
just
side.
trying to get rid of all the burnt stuff out of the boat and stuff.
Surprisingly, though, boat not in bad shape. Zisa acted very quickly with the cold spells in the last one. There is obviously bits of ice around and bits like that, but overall, not bad. But yes, he runs in.
Nothing much, Rolf. Just proving our heroics. The ship almost burned down. Just apart from that, I hope it's great.
I think, what's happened here? And she starts running over towards where Nar is and just taking it in, sees the severed leg in hand and looking at you and is someone gonna fill me in here?
Is it
Bye.
really necessary?
Secrets.
Blythe's astute observation saw this member of Clan Nattle heading towards the Halharn ship. He let me know, I let you know, and when we got here, the member of Clan Nattle was attempting to start what would become a catastrophic fire using magical items. He also was able to open some sort of portal to allow imps from another plane, most likely to help spread the fire. It could have been hellacious, to say the least, for all the clans. But luckily, I was able to dispel the portal, and we were able to subdue this man before any further damage could spread. He was disarmed and literally dismembered, but he remains alive, and something that we warned of has occurred. He is heavily infested by the ironwood, from what I can tell.
Yeah, Herolf's eyes sort of widen at that, and he nods and as well in the same moments, and he's like, proof that what we've been saying is true. Well, it looks like you've stopped the worst of what could have happened. He was a, shall we say, driven man. He is the son of one of the previous Jarls for Clan Nattle. He has relatively high ranked, but he was not made Jarl in lieu of someone else a few years back. Yes, he was driven, but never a man against the clans. I guess we have to figure out if we can extract some information out of him and bring him before the council. If we had ever needed to prove what we've been saying is a thing, this is it. they will probably judge him very quickly and very harshly.
Pretty good we didn't kill him, I won't say.
He might have preferred it if you had.
This proves what we feared. The influence of the matron of the Ironwood is among us. I've been trying to detect what I could among the leaders at the Drift Hall, but as is well known, arcane magic is not widely acceptable.
Yeah.
It has tied my hands, but if we let the Volve know that this has occurred, perhaps they will champion for us to allow me to do what needs to be done to see if there are any of the higher ranking members of the Drift Hall who do not have our best interests at heart.
I'm not going to lie to you, Ziza, that's not going to be easy for them to pull off. Especially with the old Jarl being who she is, she can't stand arcane magic. It's all I could do to not have her have you killed when the time came. He grumbles at that when he's thinking. But then we do need to see what we can put forward. It's proof at least, and maybe for once she'll listen. I can't be sure.
If not, the next time the Drift Hall is to call a meeting, I could potentially be absent in the eyes of others while actually being invisible and present. And then maybe I could find out what I need to on my own, if we think that is the course of action that needs to occur.
He seems so troubled by it, but it's just like, if you're caught, you're dead.
There is risk, I am aware. But it's something that we need to know.
Agreed. Easy choices, huh? But let's cross one bridge at a time. Shall we see what we can do with talking first?
Whilst you guys do that, just so someone more senior knows, I'm gonna dissect his leg to find out if there's any ironwood in it, and so there's a visible claim that we can show the Jarls rather than them relying purely on arcane magic as their evidence.
That's good, important as well. If it's going to be quick, take a few minutes and we'll get it ready. At least if we can show that this is already, he's riddled with that. It may also give us some more ammunition, so it's probably worth doing quickly, Holder, if you can.
Hoda will nod and just kind of turn to one of the tables next to him and sort of start setting things up to take this leg apart.
Fair enough. Ziza, obviously,
will be...
you've got detect magic, obviously, so you can point out where the sense of this is coming from, if that makes sense. So
Ziza would be there to help, and also she would be casting Prestidigitation to clean up any blood or any mess that's happening during the dissection, so that once we do have the evidence, we also don't have like a gory place in the middle of the Halharn, dining table.
Spoils the experience slightly, but I guess.
Fair enough. So I think you can make some sort of a medicine check if you wish on that one, Hoda, and I think you'll be getting a +2 circumstance bonus coming from what Ziza is doing in general for helping that along. It's probably about this time, Frida, that another member of your group appears. So Fearcat will be turning up, and I imagine in the background there is talk right now of what she's seeing as you're trying to fill her in on what's going on, if that makes sense. Is she trying to make sense of what she's seeing and everything as Hodor makes that roll, if your sheet will work for you today.
Yeah, I'm just trying to work out what's the best thing to click on.
Oh, 1 second. Let me help if I get rid of
core skills, because I don't think I saw it in the.
It's what I'm looking through, because I've got like a load of treating and healing ones. I have force open, which I technically will be doing to the leg, but I'm not.
Oh, it's interesting. Let's do it. let's go for it. Let's go for that. It's just a nice.
I just want to double check if it is better than me doing the general one first, but I just thought that was funny.
I like it. Yeah, I like it.
It is better for me to do medicine straight.
Okay. All
right. What is your medicine number? Mine's 9.
Plus 12.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's all you then.
But with a +2 circle. So when you click on it, there should be a way to do a +2 circumstance. If you miss it, I'll add it on afterwards.
Circumstance, add.
+2.
Oh, there. Okay, so when you do it, you have to type in the +2 where it says +1, then add it rather than adding it, because it will put +1 in automatically.
Of course it will. Of course it will. Lesson learned. But you can roll that on that one pretty good. Okay, good. With a 21, yeah. And with Zisa's sort of pointing it out, it becomes very obvious that as you dig into the joints around the knee and at the ankle, you can find the strong nodes of this ironwood that are sort of embedded, and then there is there's very fine sort of helix coils of ironwood that sort of run down the limb that are sort of half pointed out to you. But yeah, you're able to sort of lay this bare.
So gross.
Yeah. He is utterly riddled with this stuff on that one. But yeah, even sort of. You haven't pulled a lot of it apart, but it even pops down to the toes, and each joint has a node of this ironwood sort of inbuilt.
Okay.
And this can be seen with the naked eye, or do you still need to detect magic?
No, definitely the joint ones around the joint are much large enough to be able to notice on that front with the coils. It gets harder as you get to the finer parts, but yes, certainly, absolutely something that would be. Has been laid open in a way that is surgically quite clean from Hodor, shall we say?
Hodor will have a look over at this, then reach into his bag and pull out the femur bone he has with embedded ironwood as a comparison to see whether or not it's taken in the same way, the depth is the same kind of thing, or whether or not we're looking at a serious case or a bog standard case of.
Fair enough. Yeah, the femur that you had before, that is you would say a less advanced version of what's going on here. This is vastly more intricate. There is vastly more tendrils wrapping off into the muscle tissue, into bones, from what you can see. So it's like there's clearly levels of this that can be going on, and this is vastly more advanced.
Does the ironwood in this freshly killed leg look alive in comparison to the ironwood that is in a long dead femur?
It does look more like fresh wood, if that makes sense. Yes, okay, I would say on that one. In fact, I think as it's a bit gross, but as you're literally cutting at things, you can see it starts to writhe and tighten a little bit, and it sort of moves as you do that at the moment.
Oh, I hate it.
Hodor's looking over and he goes, "Fascinating. This is really interesting, actually." And he kind of is acting like he doesn't realize everyone else is around him, but as he's going through this leg.
Zisa fully agrees with you, though. Like she's like, "You are correct. This is something that has not been seen before."
Harolf is like, he's not feeling it as that one. But I guess we've got. I guess we've got our answer. But yes, you've definitely unveiled that. So the next question on the list is, as a group, how do you want to play this? Do you want to reappear in the main assembly in front of everybody with all of this going on, or do you want to try and play this via a different route? What's the thought process here?
First and foremost, I would say, Frida, don't do too thorough of a job cleaning up the mess here. We need evidence that it actually occurred.
Yes, of course. She carries on.
she is the captain here.
She has swept her three imp bodies or 3 imp ash piles into one corner.
I do not like getting in trouble.
So yes,
I mean, I'd say we make a grand entrance. Make a real show of it.
Despite my normal aversion to public speaking, I have to agree with Boulder on this one. If we do it in private, we may give them the chance to cover things up. We make it public, everyone knows before they get sweep it under the rug, you know.
I would also argue for haste. Potentially, if this Ironwood man knows something, maybe the matron knows. We don't know how they communicate, which means that time could be of the essence.
Agreed. Right, well, show it is then. And you guys will head back towards the main central section of Drift Hall. I'll just bring you back to the main map so you can just remind yourselves a little bit of what's going on. But yeah, you were off at the helm skip over on this side for Halhan. You have to make your way back through the House of Stone around the outsides, past the Volve helm skip, and back to where the main eye of the island is actually kept. And the Drift Hall meetings are still in recess, but most are there as this is going on. So let's bring you guys through for that scene, and then we will see how it goes on. So I believe all of you are sort of coming in. Is anyone in particular taking the lead on this, or how do you wish to play? How do you wish to play this as you're dragging the body of this guy into the space?
I mean, I vote Frida does all the talking, and we just give
100%.
the information that we are expertise in. So
Yeah,
we want to talk about magic, it'll be me.
Stuff,
Want to talk about wood, we talk to Hoder. We want to talk about throwing serpents somewhere, we'll talk to Boulder. Otherwise, all Frida, and we just help.
Okay, so yeah, Frida, you and Fearcat sort of take the general lead. Herolf is basically by your side as you're doing this. He will drag the body into the actual into the space and say, "Silence! It's time to listen to the chosen." As he throws the body of Nar onto the actual central section here on this one. "Treachery is among us, and what we have been saying is by far true." And then he sort of he will yield the floor to Frida for however this is going to play out in the moments here.
Do you want me to act it out or just tell you?
Either or,
how
yeah,
much
whatever
detail?
you feel comfortable with is the honest truth. You can roll. There's going to be rolls. It's what you feel comfortable with. Don't feel the pressure of it having to be in a scene in that way.
I know that if I was to roleplay, it might take quite a while. So just trying to think.
Don't panic. Not a problem.
Yes, Frida would give every detail of what we know. Ask Hodor and Zisa to show the evidence of the Ironwood and how it's sort of we can't show how it influences because he's knocked out, but how it ingrains into your body.
Zisa would correct you and say, were we to cut this man open, you would see what you were seeing here in his severed leg. So we could show you if you wish.
there's a gasp as some of it is going on. Yeah, people are taking this all in, and it's going. There's hush whispers. The people sit down. The people are enraptured with what's going on. If that makes sense.
She will say, looking towards the Oljal, I implore you to reconsider Zisa not using her arcane magic to find this ironwood. She is the only one here that can detect it without us killing everyone, basically.
Or removing limbs.
Or removing limbs.
Fair enough. So we're going to need a diplomacy check from Zisa. Remember, everyone, you're reset to
Not from
one hero.
Zisa, no.
Not Zisa, sorry, Frida. Sorry, apologies.
Okay, good.
Too close.
Can there be pluses on it? Because I feel like the intimidation of the severed leg with ironwood in it and the betrayal and everything would really add to their case.
I kind of agree.
Also,
think
we just saved the Aljarl's boat from certain
great.
destruction.
I definitely agree. Each plus is important in Pathfinder. I'm going to give you a +2 circumstance.
Frida will say at the end,
that one.
Do not worry, Oljal. I cleaned your boat.
And as an aside, I cleaned the boat up afterwards.
Shut up, Foundry.
Not in front of the old
I use a hero point.
Okay, fair enough. Use the hero point. Yeah.
Did you do your +2? I can't see. On
Yeah,
there.
I don't know. I did put a circumstance, but for some reason it didn't.
Did
add
you
it.
click
It's not showing it.
Okay.
Did you click add?
It's okay. We can add
Oh yeah, no.
There we go.
Frida is the most diplomatic person.
That's why you use hero points as this one goes on. Yeah, Frida, this the crowd is unbelievably with you as all of this is going on. You can see on the look of the Oljal that she is seething with the idea of what you're suggesting that Zisa should do, and but she is kind of has listened on, and she will say, "It is clear now then that this ironwood threat that we have indeed been speaking about is now even made its way here. They are more ingrained with us than we could possibly fear on that one. Arcane magic is a danger to us all. But if it can detect what this ironwood is about, can we so easily shy away from this possible..." And it takes all of her effort to say the word gift. "I will never order any of the Jarls to submit, but if you are willing, as I am, I will consider it a good omen." And it starts to become kind of like a bravery thing amongst the leaders in that respect. If the Oljal is going to possibly submit to this possible scenario, the others are definitely things. Easiest of the group, the Athos from Clan Noir. She says, "If she will stand, I will stand. I trust these people. I trust their motives. I believe them good. Caesar, you will do as you will." And she will nod and be ready to submit. "Clan Orn, I will also submit, as one of them is trusted amongst us. Clan Tavar, It is troubling that this should be so close. I will submit. The tall folk, Jarl of Clan Risa. Arcane magics are considered the worst, some of the worst magics in the world. I do not trust such magics. But if all others Jarls submit, I will too. The last Jarl to speak up is one that is for the Lutan clan. And he says, again, I do not trust of these strange magics. There must be other means that this can be done. I will not submit at this time.
We can open you up.
Can I'm assuming Baldur's standing at the back of the group.
Oh, you both. You're all there they're all there in the moment. Yeah, absolutely.
Can he barely audibly, but kind of audibly, cough like cowards, cowards, something like that?
Have you got any skills that can maybe make this into something? I think you might have some things in there.
Let's see what I have.
Yeah, see if there's anything that can make it into...
skill in audacity, because I feel like that would be great.
Let's see. I have impressive performance. Not sure if that will...
it's kind of interesting.
Play here.
Do you have demoralize? Because I feel like it's demoralizing to him.
That is pretty demoralizing.
Yeah, I think there is a demoralized skill you can just do straight from the sheet.
I'm very good at that because I'm miserable as hell.
Let's see. Demoralized.
Yes, yeah, you can go for a demoralized check on him and see how you're gonna do.
I must target a token, so I will have to
target. He is he's over here on this side.
Yeah.
I have a ability. Can I somehow help with this?
What are you trying to do?
I can
intimidating glare.
Ooh,
when he
I
says
also
that,
have this.
It says that I need to select exactly one token, so I have targeted him.
Okay,
but it does not allow me to roll.
Oh,
it still says you need to select exactly one token.
Okay, I'll try for you if that's okay. If you're okay with that, and we'll see how that goes. Can I do demoralize for you? We'll say there is a +2 circumstance because of Frida and Raudo with the intimidating glare. How's that as a thing to on that one?
You're just scary people.
Yeah, Hodor's there with his knife and the leg, just looking at him because he said if there's another way.
Yeah, I can't seem to roll it either that way. So what we'll do on this one, Seb, you can just do a D20 and it's a +8, but with 2 circumstances, and we'll make it a +10.
It's the same roll. I also have created a version distracting words.
Okay, yeah, sure, whatever. If anything that gives you the same amount of plus, that's fine for me.
It worked for me. Sorry, I just did it.
That's okay. There must be something going on that one. A 21 on that one. As
23.
Sorry, 23 total. Yeah. So as Baldar starts this little thing, there is a sort of a small sort of under the weight of the looks and sort of a general sort of crowd sort of coming around to what's going on here a little bit on here is when he sort of and gives you a hell of a look, Baldor, in the moment, and is like, very well, I will submit as well. And he is pissed. But in these moments, but yes, it appears that all of the clan leaders will submit to the tests as this is all going on. I imagine that would this play out now? Or, well, probably wouldn't it? I think they would probably, just to prove that none of the higher-ups were influenced, it probably would would happen now. So Zisa, yeah, taking to the middle sort of podium space as all of this is going on. Do you need to do it one at a time? Probably not, do you? I think you can probably do it with a group as this is all happening.
As a matter of fact, if Zisa were to do it in the direct center, she could get everybody in the lower ring and I think everybody in the upper ring as well.
Okay.
But Zisa will just step forward and say, "You will feel nothing. No further action is required on your part. If it is detected, I will announce as such." And she will look to the Orn of the Lutan and says, "You may take your seat, or you can stand there. It really matters not to me."
Okay, so they will all sit back and take their seats as this is all happening. There's clearly an air of tension in the space as this is all going on, as everybody is watching carefully as everything is currently happening.
Yeah, Zisa will actually shoot just a quick message to Frida, and just say, "Even if no Ironwood is influenced, that does not mean that, like your father, they have not been somehow swayed. While I cast, you and the others may want to judge their countenances, see how they react in general."
Oh, I don't.
Go on, Frida. What are you thinking in the moment here as this is going?
No, I don't have divine sense anymore, so I can't.
It's not quite the same. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, I mean, Zisa was more just like basically telling you to tell everybody to watch their faces, see, like other reactions to this, blah blah blah.
Yeah, I'll do that then. I'll whisper to everyone and just say, keep an eye on anyone that looks shifty or seems like they want to get out of here faster while she's doing this magic.
There's palpable tension from a lot of the people around the room. Not many of these people are comfortable with the idea, and probably in the time that magic has been around, it's probably arcane magic has probably not been cast in this space, if ever, in a very long time. Zisa, you do cast.
Yeah, I'm about to place it, and I don't tell the upper ring that they're being detected.
Interesting.
All the Jarls said yes, but she is, because of just the nature of the spell, she can do it higher, and she's gonna.
Fair enough.
So.
Fair enough.
Bam.
No problem. Awesome. As the magic pings out, from Zisa's perspective, the cacophony of glowing runes that happen as pieces of armor, pieces of weaponry. The inner circle are decked out in magical items would probably be the best way to go on. It lessens slightly as you go out on the outer ring, but the actual main Jarls surrounded in magical items. The three of the Volve on their side are blank. There are no magical items showing from them in those moments. But yeah, as you look around, you pick out armors and different bits and bobs. No signs of anything showing in the same way as Ironwood would in from what you have seen before. Now, my question to you is, does that matter? And do you say that as the truth, or do you try a different route?
Zisa's the only problem that Zisa has with any of the Jarls is Mother Gumbar. If she were to be unseated, who would be the next in line?
If she was to be unseated, it would be unclear. I think it's hard to say. There would be a vote for whoever would be the next All-Jarl for certain. So that would become one of the other clan members. It wouldn't necessarily fall to Hal Juan. There is a possibility that Hrolf might fit that bill. You don't know how well in that power structure he would be up, but there's certainly between him and probably two other possible people that you know of would probably be plausible as the replacement, if that makes sense.
For the Jarl or the All-Jarl?
For the Jarl. The All-Jarl, that goes down to a vote of the actual people, if that makes sense.
That's changing this Drift Hall anyways.
It is. When Drift Hall completes, and they've said in a few weeks, she will stay on for now, there will be a vote for a new Jarl once the initial sagas have completed, if that makes sense. Once we have all the information about Ragnarok, so they've voted to keep her in for now, is the way to put it, but she won't pass this Drift Hall. So whenever this disperses, yes, she would no longer be All-Jarl unless they vote her again, which is not impossible, but it usually changes between Drift Halls.
Zisa truly considers throwing the All-Jarl underneath the bus. If it were more certain what the outcome would be, were she taken down, she would absolutely act. But there are too many variables. And
I wonder if a look sort of passes between the two as the thought process is going between, and as that's going on, but then does not play out. There might be a moment there in cinematically.
Yeah. So Zisa will look at all in turn, potentially looking at Mother Gumbarg a little longer than the others, maybe a fractionally longer, something that only she would notice, and just says, all present are true and of their own mind. There is no influence among the Jarls.
And then there's sort of a bit of a as the raiders behind are their leaders are proven to be clear on this one, and the quietness will return after a few moments.
And Zisa will specifically look to Mother Gumbarg and nod, and then step back.
Fair enough. She will say on this one, with more time, I believe that more may well have to submit to these tests, if possible. It may be slow to go through everyone in Drift Hall, but we will see what we can deal with and find. There are other arcane users amongst us. They are kept separate, but now they must serve a purpose. They will be put to work, and people will slowly make their way through their halls, and hopefully they will be tested. In time, maybe we will be able to dig out any further incursion. But what have we to do of the one that has already been captured? And it's at this point that the leader of Clan Nattle is the first one to sort of come up, and he says, "He is of my clan, and this treachery is a stain to us. Let us kill him now. Let us wrap him and place him within the seas so he cannot ever be taken within the halls of the slain, as he deserves. They're clearly trying to distance themselves very quickly from what is going on here.
That might not be a good idea. As we mentioned at the start, people are coming back from the dead, thrown at sea. He would just come back. I do not know how we kill him or how we dispose of the body, but throwing him into the sea is not a good idea.
Curses.
Can I cast a glance at the Jarl of the Wa Clan upon talking about the dead coming out of the sea, which is usually Hell's thing?
Yes, on that front.
How does she react to that?
Yeah,
We've already told her.
Yeah. She seems okay with it. On that one.
Okay.
Has anyone any better
unsatisfying.
suggestions of ways we can deal with him? He cannot be left to live. We cannot burn him in fire and send him to the halls of the slain. What other option is there?
Hodor will probably whisper to like Rad or someone next to him because he's not addressing the whole court. He's no.
Fair enough.
But he would literally just be like,
We question this guy a little bit more before we figure out what the punishment should be, because we don't actually know the extent of the crime yet.
I thought that was the whole point. He was alive in the first place.
I know. I'm a little bit confused about why we're throwing him overboard without even getting information first.
Yeah, Raiders definitely just want to kill him so far, unless you guys come up with a better suggestion in the moment.
yeah, Hodor will like pull on Frida's jacket in front and just be like,
We need to question him. This killing him is silly. Until we do that, can you say something?
'cause
Why
Hodor
don't
will
you
do that.
speak up? Do not just pull on my coat and ask me to do stuff.
Look, I did the leg thing. I did my job. Your job is the face. I'm clearly not.
Fine. Frida will walk up and say, I suggest we keep him as a prisoner for now. You can kill him afterwards, but we need to know more about this curse, possession we do not know yet. And he is our only living opportunity to find out more about it.
At this point, Yersa does speak up and she does say, we, as the Volve, do have some experience with Ironwood. If he is possessed by it, which appears to be what is being suggested here, we do know of some rituals that may be able to clear the mind if he is truly acting if not of his will. If we are given time to do so. However, we always, as always, submit to the will of the Jarls. It will be put to vote. Is there anything anyone says in the moments to try and sway the Jarls' votes for? Because they're going to basically say live or die in the moment, if that makes sense. Of how this was going. Any thoughts on something that you would try, or do you want did you wish to just do a roll from what you've already done? It would be a diplomacy.
What greater dishonorable death is there than dying in a cage? You should leave him live, locked up and chained.
Ooh, that's pretty good. I quite like that.
Just don't make me roll for it.
I would.
That was poetic. I did like that.
Zisa will say, I believe it is a custom of the Bendor to bury their dead, not of the sea or of the sky in ashes. Perhaps he will just rot. And Zisa's thought is, if she says something, they'll want to do the opposite.
A cunning plan on that one.
We could also just feed them to the wolves.
Fair enough. But no one is going for trying the idea of cleansing or trying to see if you can undo the possession.
Frida will follow the Vol's thing, obviously.
Okay. So we've got got two opposing sort of things going on here. All right, you've got to. I'm going to definitely give you a hefty bonus for trying it on this one, Rowder, because I think it's worth it. It's going to be diplomacy, but I will give you a +2 to that. And Frida, I will just give you your straight roll. I know you're good, but yeah, I think Rowder has a chance of pushing them down that way.
I thought Rowder's was like in part with mine. Like he can be in a cage, but we can do the ritual to the side.
Yeah, it's kind of sounding more like just incarcerate the guy, but maybe it does lend to that. Okay, yeah, I will give you a +.
How about
Go ahead.
To Rowder,
we
if he...
both roll and then add them together
for an unbelievably
ultimate number.
ginormous
Like a
number. Okay, I will give a +2 to Frida then from Rowder's quite strong words there that he gets incarcerated, and that maybe gives a chance for the Volve to be able to do what they wish to do.
So diplomatic.
Fair enough. And your second sense bonus came through as that was going on. You speak well, Frida. I mean, you're certainly been growing into your space as all this has been going on, and very well. That will go down quite well. I think the vote is split, but they do come out on the side of incarceration, and that does allow for the idea of dealing with him and seeing how that will play out. The question is, do any attempts get made relatively quickly on him, or do we think this would happen after this main hall discussion? He is out. He would not be coming around anytime soon. He can be dragged off for now. It could probably take place later, and the rest of the meeting could continue. Is probably one way of playing it for now. I think that seems like how it would go down in the moment. Mm-hmm. Thinking about it, so yeah, Na is taken away, probably taken to the Volve helm skip. Fearcat will probably be the one dealing with him, and they are taken away as all of this goes on, and the meeting continues for a little while longer as things are kind of continuing on for a moment on this one. Yersa the Wisest will take the stage once more, and the actual infiltration of the Ironwood is discussed a little bit more for a little bit on that one, but it sort of comes down to a few points for a little while, and a bit of back and forth discussion on what is sort of going on here with this. Sort of bit on this one, but bear with me. So we get to the next section here on that one, which is so much drift hall. There we go. Here we go. Yes, so it appears that there are two main things that have come out that we need to be dealing with. We need more information so that we can act for when Ragnarok is to occur. These will require men, ships, sailing, and information. I foresee two great sagas to unfold in the next period. And Chosen, you must decide of which of these two you will involve yourselves with for now. After all of the information that has come out about the Ironwood and the witches, there are rumours of a lost clan, destroyed by a forest of Ironheart trees, deep in the central lands of Grimir. Perhaps perhaps their conclave still lives nearby. If the witches are found there, maybe they can be rooted out, slain, dealt with, or more information gathered. Would this be something your group would be interested in? Trying to find out if the witches of the Ironwood Forest pose more threat by going to the very heart of their lands. The other that concerns the Volve as well is that of these sightings of giants and what you fought at the Well of Wisdom. If there are more giants out there, perhaps an entire clan of them, and if so, what threat do they present? We would hope that some would be willing to sail to the village of the Tallfolk with the clan Risa to find out more of what is going on there and what this threat truly is. It's at this point, Chosen, you must pick. If either of these sagas are going to be yours to be done, as we have seen. So as a group, the way this mechanically plays out, other raiders will be sent to deal with whatever one you don't pick. So yes, what sort of threat would you be thinking of going on?
So one is the witches, and the other one is what exactly?
Is finding out more about the giants in the north. So remember when you guys went to the Well of Wisdom, you fought for the first time some giants, one with that had frost powers and things like that going on. They're literally suggesting sailing back to the high north with Clan Risa and finding out more. It might be Clan Nattle, but it's one of the two, and finding out more from there, if that makes sense, as a possibility to see how much threat there is. Jotun are something that Blythe has more sort of knowledge of than when he's actually here, but he's been very worried about giants being involved in Ragnarok, and you guys have actually seen at some points giants in the north roaming from these. Remember when you guys met the map room and you saw what was going on in the north? You saw that there were Jotun up in the north moving about, but you've only experienced dealing with them the once so far, and that was at the Well of Wisdom. So yeah, it's really, do you wish to deal with the witches, or do you wish to deal with the giants of the north? Is the key first saga that you'll be undertaking.
Oda would definitely want to go to the witches because we've been doing so much Ironwood stuff that it would feel like it's unfinished business to go further with it and find out more. The giant one to him isn't a priority, and would also feel like we're just leaving the Ironwood story unfinished. That's how Coda perceives it. So he would advocate for the witches.
Fair enough. Is anyone of the opposite opinion, or are you all sort of semi-leaning that way?
Well, we would know that Blythe would absolutely want to go check out the Jotun, like hardcore.
He would be hardcore. The only caveat to that is he has had dreams of the witches shrine. So he has twofold, if that makes sense, on that one. There are some slightly more personal reasons for the Jotun, but the witches have certainly been drawing his attention, shall we say, for a while as well. So I think I wouldn't worry too much on that one. But is anyone sort of more leaning the other way, I suppose, is really the question overall, rather than anything else.
No.
Conrad is very curious about the giants, but Zisa absolutely would want to go check out this Ironwood potential infestation and obliteration.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not leaning one way or the other. So when in doubt,
Zisa would also think if we leave anybody that's not us to go deal with the Ironwood, that's just a bunch of people that's going to get infected by Ironwood, and we have to deal with them later. Zisa doesn't trust anyone that's not them to go deal with this.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So the chosen, by the sounds of it, make their opinion known, and it seems to be the Ironwood Witches seems to be the one. Hrolf will speak up and say then, very well. I will then take a second team. We will sail to the land of these tall folk and find out what we can of the giants and what is going on in the north.
Wait, Rolf, you're leaving us.
You're capable, and I trust you'll do what needs to be done. And Frida, you've made an excellent captain. And I'll be back. I always am.
Thank you.
Zisa is stone silent.
So yeah, it seems that Hrolf is suggesting he will take Team 2 as all of this is going on. A bit of time will pass, and the All-Jarl will say, very well. People will set sail, I'm assuming, by 2 days' time. If they are willing to stay for the tournament beforehand, they are welcome to take part.
Still going ahead.
So far, yeah, the only rolls that have gone against it have not been good, unless anyone speaks now or for hold their peace on what's going on right now.
No one listens to Zisa as it is. She's already made her opinion
Fair
known.
enough. Fair enough.
So
Then the tournament will. Oh yeah, unless it's free.
It's just so stupid. Why would they want to do this?
Because they honestly think once they're dead, they will be ready for the next part. You know, it's contested amongst the group, but she is still going down that road.
Can I look over at Browder and see how she is reacting?
About the tournament, yeah. How are you thinking about it, Rowder, in those moments, or does she react as this tournament is being?
She definitely has a look of, this is really dumb. I can't believe you guys are actually even considering this. It's like a bit of like, really.
Very well. Then tomorrow, when the sun is at its highest, the tournament will begin, and the 27 will become one. And then there is the sort of a half roar from the crowd as this is sort of announced. You can see there are mixed reactions amongst the Jarls, etc., as this is going on, as always, as this is all being spoke about. And with that, the actual Drift Hall meeting starts to drift to the end of its time and quietens down. You've got a bit of time to prepare, to think about whether you're going to be involved in the tournament. For those that are not involved, there are things that will happen that will allow you to be involved in some ways. But yeah, really, first things first, is there any more things that we're going to get up to before dealing with what may go on with this tournament tomorrow, if that makes sense? Is there any things that you wish to try and get up to? I think what we'll do is we'll just have a quick 10-minute break for a drink anyway, and as we think about next steps here. But yeah, there's a day before the tournament to work out, and and if anyone is going to be taking part is another question that we all have to deal with. All right, we'll go to break for a few minutes. right, so we are back then. So the Drift Hall gathering is breaking up now. We are at the point where we know that the tournament will be tomorrow, and really it's going to be. There's 24 hours. What goes down in this time? So don't think of yourselves as actually stuck here in this space. We can probably go back to the main Drift Hall. Overarching rather than staying here for now. What things or ideas do we need to sort of cover in this 24-hour period before a possible tournament will arise? Do you guys discuss if anyone is taking part as a first thing? You know it's to the death. By the way, there will be one winner. So you do, as far as you're aware.
It is to the death, but what if we just don't kill people? What will happen? Will they stop us?
No, I don't think
everyone really, really drunk the night beforehand, and they miss the call.
If it was slightly stronger stuff than just grog, maybe that's not an impossibility. If you found something to cause something more.
Is anyone good with herbalism? No. Can we drug
in theory, me.
Well,
I think Blythe is good with but he's not here.
Yeah.
Yes, he is true. That is definitely something. Unfortunately, his skill set is missing tonight on that front. But yeah, it is one possible route you can go. From your answering your question though, Seb, of no one's going to be enforcing that you kill. But that will not stop them trying to kill you. That might be the only downside to that whole problem. Yeah.
I'm trying to find a way we can make this whole tournament a mockery.
Very valid. Yeah,
to make it just seem like a terrible idea.
Yeah, you would. I mean, that would certainly be a way to embarrass the all Jarl if you can figure out a way to do it. There's certainly possibilities if that makes sense. But it's kind of what's your thought process in the scheme of things?
Since you are so confident these days, why don't you just challenge the old Jarl to a fight? That would end this.
Oh my god.
Rather than being a tournament.
Do we know if that would work?
With that coward.
Oh, that's not the all Jarl. That's the Jarl of the.
I'm saying that he is pretending to be courageous at the moment, where he threw a sip and coughed very quietly, called him a coward.
I mean, you could try calling out the all Jarl. I mean, I don't think anyone's done that in a many a long year, but. Yeah.
I mean, I have no. I don't want to do that at all. But thank you.
Do I know if Balder could take the All Jarl? Do I know if Mother Gumbard could stand up to him?
Her name's literally Mother. Why would I fight her? That's just a bad idea.
The inner ring of Jarls are usually the strongest and most powerful people that there are in a clan. So make of that what you will. But you are the chosen. There is differences. What you would be aware of, Zisa, of all the people that are decked out in magical items when you did that detect magic. She was the fullest of that group.
I would think that Balder would stand little chance against Mother Gumbarg. She has the most magical equipment and weaponry of all of the Jarls gathered, and she would not hesitate to use every advantage to slay you. No matter how far you threw her.
I mean, I am pretty good at throwing people.
You are pretty good at throwing people. That is definitely true. You don't know of anyone that's called her out. Let's put it that way.
Is this like a thing where everyone can fight with their own weapons?
Yes, so I think if we put it that a little bit of time goes by and that you guys work out a few things of how the tournament will play out, there is there are very few rules. The only ones are that once the tournament begins, no magic of any kind is used. So it becomes literally weaponry is fine, skills are fine, magic is cast before the event, and then no more. As far as that goes, other than that, rules wise, it's pretty light until one is left, ironically, in the words, it's until one is left standing. So make of that what you will.
We take all of their legs.
Yes, just leave them all in tourniquets.
Can we just do like a mass trip attack? Just like run around them like hot style with like the 80 with everybody.
Oh god.
Oh my god. Well, yeah, things to think of. But yeah, it seems to be until one is left is the play of it. Obviously, Mother Gumbarga's definitely put it in the terms of as many as possible are slain, so that they can move on in honor to the halls of the slain. But that doesn't dictate your actions in the ring. If you're taking part, I suppose these are also the questions. I will also say, with a bit of time, you do work out who will be involved in this. A lot of sort of relatively mid-rank to high-rank people from many of the clans. If you're not taking part, you know that someone else would be stepping up. But as you have said, you would. At the moment, you're the lone representative, unless you decide not to take part, if that makes sense.
Oh,
so no, from clan on,
she will hold her word.
Okay,
she wants them to recover.
Yeah.
Not.
So the raid leader would have been involved if you had not. You do find out Athos, so the leader of the War clan, she will be taking part. She is in there. There is a large tall folk man from Clan Risa. He seems to be going to be taking part for certain. And then definitely some high-ranking people from Natal, Tavar, and Halhan. But yeah, they're a bit more nondescript, if that makes sense. But yeah, you generally find out the general gist. But the big names are Athos as the on the War clan, and obviously this tall folk raider is the other main one that you do find out about that are taking part.
Router, well, I do think that this is the stupidest thing that is happening. Please do not kill the War clan Jarl. At least knock her out. I do not care about the little minions. She is still a Jarl.
I mean, she's putting herself forward in this tournament.
Yes, but you know you cannot die, so it doesn't really matter who wins. You're going to win anyway, so...
She can still fall. She knows that much.
I mean, I can die, I just don't stay dead for very long. That's the problem.
So
is
yes.
In this signed up for the tournament against their will that we know of, or anyone that's signing up kind of reluctantly? Or
that's a very good point. Yeah, you need some sort of investigation check to see if you can figure that out. So you need sense motive, don't you? So yeah, go for.
I'm good at that.
Yeah, give that a go, because this is all stuff that's happening over time.
Well, there's if you go into the actions bar and actually click from encounter to exploration, there's one called gather information.
Again, useful. Yeah, you could do either or, I guess.
Yeah, that's next to. My actions have disappeared.
It's because there's no tokens on this. Yeah, 1 second. So
okay.
if I release you guys from the party bit here, we'll be able to do a bit more. 1 sec. Oh. Right, your token should appear on the map, and then then you can start doing things a little easier once you do.
There we go.
Oh, I only have a +2 to gather information. Oh, it's probably
Yeah,
because it's
I would-
social, which is dumb.
Am I allowed to use either seek or sense motive instead? Because the difference between that and gather information for me is extensive.
I'm happy for you to do sense motive if you are spending time
Thank you.
going around and drinking with these people and stuff. So yeah, that's all
Yeah.
doable. Yeah,
Well, are we drinking water pretending it's vodka?
fair enough. Pretending it's vodka. Okay. You do. Most are of their own will. The only one that you do get any sort of a different sense of is the this tall folk guy. I haven't got his picture in there, but the tall folk guy that's actually named Odor. He seems to be. He does admit that he is under. He thinks that this whole thing is futile, and he has to do it for the honor of his clan. And on that one, he says, it seems so much of a waste of warriors. And his name is literally Odor, Odur. And he. Yeah.
Amazing. Hodor and Odor.
Hodor and Odor. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. This is straight out of the thing. But yeah, you do. He does actually sort of appear in the to be. He seems like he's going to be a strong combatant. Let's put it that way. But he's definitely not enthused with the idea. As he was like, I was going to seek out your ship before you left for the Drift Hall. Alas, I don't think that can happen now, but I very much wanted to go on adventures with your kind.
Well, can't you talk to your Jarl about that? That's still an honourable thing. You're still helping deal with the situation of Ragnarok, but in a different manner. There's plenty of tough warriors in your clan. Surely there's people who want to do this. I don't think it's dishonourable to asking to switch your task from fighting Ragnarok in the afterlife to fighting Ragnarok in the living life.
She has made her choice.
Are we there? Or is it just...
It's up to
There
you.
is no way that Hodor is socializing alone. Someone has to be with him as a buffer.
Yeah, this is loosey-goosey. So Baldur, you could well be. Well, in the mead hall, yeah, probably Baldur would have been there on that one.
We're learning to be friends again as brothers, so we're socializing together.
It's awkward, but you try.
Here is that horn of mead, brother. You're a big guy. I assume you're fighting tomorrow.
Yes. Are you in as well?
Yes, unfortunately. I think it is a stupid endeavor, but...
Then we are in agreement in that.
Well, what do you say? We try to make a mockery of the whole thing. Try to go at this non-lethally, make sure no warriors actually, die from this, so we actually have the people to actually deal with this in the real world instead of in the afterworld. Just have some fun with it.
Make a diplomacy check, I think.
Link up together and make sure that all these others just bite the dust, but unconsciously, not dead. What was the roll? Sorry.
Diplomacy check will be the one for this. See how you would do.
I'm pretty. There's no active encounter. It says.
What?
Can I do it for you? 1 second. Let's just see on that. If you can change it to exploration, can you not do it from there? No, you can't.
Maybe I can roll from my sheets, but I cannot roll from the
thing on that one. It must be because it's not in an encounter. It's that kind of a roll normally, but
For diplomacy,
yeah, which seems a bit
it's
strange.
probably if you're not specialized in it. If you're not trained in it, then it's probably not going to be on your sheet.
Okay,
It's
I
not
can
online.
roll from my sheet, but not from the bar.
From the thing,
Yeah,
okay.
I
That's a
mean
bit-
the macro bar. I think it's only if you are trained in it. In some
If you
way.
spend the hero points, is it like you take the highest of the two?
Maybe
or is
save
it
that
you take-
hero point for your fight.
that is fair.
I would keep that. Yeah.
You are against an undying barbarian. Let me remind you.
Who, me?
I think it's noted, Baldor, but you don't know. You don't know if you got through to him on that one. And he says,
I
"We'll
mean,
be
if
on a
we
meeting
survive,
with them."
I mean, if we survive the ordeal, I have some pretty good connections with the captain of our crew, so I'm sure I can get you on board. Get you a space on our ship. Go adventuring together. What do you say?
He goes quiet, but sort of looks at you, and he's hard to read, Baldor, in the moment. But hard to say. We will see how that plays out. Anything else in this period that would be going on? What more would there be before tournament day tomorrow? Is there any other things that you're going to try to give your advantage in all of what's going on, or is there anything you want to explore before any of that goes on?
I think Zisa would want to go to the House of Stone. She's not particularly religious, but after learning that she's a fallen Valkyrie, she might try to learn a little more, or possibly find out if it's ever happened before or anything along those lines. Also, the severed head that she has does belong to the bones of the world, so I don't know if there's anything to be sought there either.
Fair enough. Yeah, so you do make your way to the House of Stone. That's no problem.
She might ask Frida to come with her.
Yes.
Since Frida's the most religious person I think we got.
Her god is also the one that looks after the Valkyries, basically.
Again, true. There is truth in all of that. So yeah, you guys do make your way to the House of Stone. It's a large, fairly imposing kind of building, but on the inside there are many different statues to each of the gods are certainly on display. And there are different priests from each of the different clans seem to be around, milling around and doing their own thing as you do make your way in. Generally, Zisa and Frida, the things you do notice, most of the main gods are represented here as you would kind of expect. That's fairly normal. Two things do catch your eye. I will give you that. One is the upside down figure of a female dressed in red that is hung upside down from the rafters as a sort of a symbol, and the other one is a smaller figure off to one side that seems to be a much smaller statue than all the rest. And Zisa, you definitely realize that there is actually even a statue to Murgle, a figure, a derisive figure for certain, but has actually been brought here as there is a small shrine to him, smaller than the others, but there is definitely still something of that here, if that makes sense.
Okay, I think one of the first things she'll do is she'll seek out is this just the stone court, or?
It's the stone court that are represented. There is obviously this. There is the spectre of the iron witches that's hanging from above, and unusually Murgle is the other one. So yes, stone court generally is the answer. All the ones that the raiders worship.
So Hell isn't here, or Thonir isn't here.
They are, yeah. They are here in smaller, in similar size as some of the others, if that makes sense. But yeah, mainly it's the raider ones. But yeah, any god you can think of in some form is there is some shrine to them. Some are bigger, more involved than others. But yeah, Hell is here as well. None of them are not shown, if that makes sense. You don't see you don't see priests for every god. That certainly doesn't seem to be a thing amongst the clans, but there is a shrine to every god you can think of in this world here.
Okay, I think one of the first things she'll do is she'll actually go to Hell's statue and pay respects, as that is a god I've spoken to.
Yes, fair enough on that one. Yeah, the figure with the half. They have done the sort of half carving of a skull on one side and a fairly porcelain beautiful face on the other would be the best way of that. As she is normally depicted, a far more human representation, if ghastly on one side, than what you actually saw at the doors. Yeah, certainly easier on the eye is probably the best way to put it, and in scale. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. You can take a moment doing that. That's not a problem.
Okay, so I do that and then stand and look to Frida and say, I don't know how to approach this. I would appreciate your aid in this. I'm curious to hear if there have ever been other fallen Valkyrie, if they have ever reclaimed their status. But I do not wish to reveal my true nature. And this might be one of the only times that Zisa isn't making direct eye contact.
Zisa being sheepish. That's not something that happens every
absolutely not.
Time.
She's also, from what you can tell, no one else probably can. From what you can tell, she's not comfortable in here.
Frida is the complete opposite. Obviously, this is.
Yeah, this is somewhere you come for solace. It's certainly easy on the soul. That's certainly true. Your god is represented here very well on that front.
I would help Zisa to find out as much as you can from hopefully contacting Thonir, or try to get some sort of sense from Thonir if this has happened before. Zisa is a one-off case.
Fair enough. Are you trying to pray, or are you trying to ask around the priests to see what you can find out more?
Frida will pray. Zisa can go ask if she wants to, but
that's the exact opposite of what I brought you here to do. But okay.
I mean, Frida knows that Thonir is you're basically one way of knowing what has happened. The other gods don't really. I mean, they might have a lot of say in the halls of slain, but not as much as Thonir.
That's hilarious. So then, as you kneel in front of the statue of Thonir and start praying, Zisa's jaw will clench ever so slightly because she believes that's a waste, and she will see that there is another person from Clan Halharn here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's priests for all of them here. So yeah, there's definitely one you can make your way over to. Yes, long golden locks. She's clearly the attire she's wearing certainly suggests there is a fineness to her clothing and her materials over some of the other clans. You can kind of almost see the the money that's being spent here from Halhan, if that makes sense, to try and be showy, probably is the best way of putting it. And you can tell even by her dress that this is what that this is going on. But she will nod and she will say, "Greetings."
Zisa, as she walks up to this lady, is going to adopt a look of wonder, a little curious, as she notices the lady speaking to her. She will almost seem like she's coming out of a distraction of sorts, and just say, "Yes, hello. I apologize for not making my way to the statues of the Stone Court for worship sooner. It's been so overwhelming here at the Drift Hall."
I understand, absolutely. You all are welcome here. I don't believe we've met, but it is always a pleasure to meet another from my clan.
Yes, hello. I'm Fjord. I've been traveling with the Chosen. They are also very distracting, so I haven't had a chance to make my way about.
Yes, I've heard of some of their exploits. It has been some talk of what has been spoken about what has happened. Tell me, there are rumors that they may have spoken with hell.
If one is to be believed, I was not there. But I know that there is a member of the Wa clan on our ship, and that is their deity. But from what I have also heard, yes, they have acquired information from her that they have brought to the vault.
These are strange times.
Yes, indeed. I thought that it would be wise to center myself among the Stone Court.
Of course.
While I could.
I mean, by all means, you can always come and pray with Alderheim here. I know, obviously, we have a much better shrine to her within our own Helmskip, but by all means, yes. Worshipping here, please take a moment if you will kneel. I will do some rites for you and get her blessing.
Please, yes, absolutely. And she will kneel, and as soon as her hair goes over her face, has to make just dead eyes, dead expression, dead everything. This is just par for the course.
Yeah, fair enough on that front. So yeah, you spend a few moments, and as a lot of people from Halhan do worship Alderheim, she is partaking of some blessings. There is a little bit of oil, some incense involved. Does Zisa do anything in this time? Does she actually pray, or is she thinking?
No, actually, as she kneels, she is going to cast Charm on this lady.
Ooh, interesting. Okay. I believe. Let's have a quick look. Is there a role involved, or is it just happens?
It's a will save, I think.
Will save. Okay, right. Where's the? Yes, there we go. Oh, DC 22. Okay. As this is all going on that one. Oh man, that's critical success. Yeah. Oh, Zisa. So you can.
Hero point. Can I spend a hero point to make that not happen, please?
Or I don't know if that's what you would normally do, but I'm happy to allow hero points to be used.
Why would that be a critical success if it just met the DC?
Yeah, if it's a stable suck, then it's the maximum. Success.
Yeah, but you still get a success. There's two different ones for critical.
Yeah, that doesn't ring true. Yeah, I'm with you. That doesn't sound. Yes, that doesn't sound like a critical success to me.
Maybe because she's plucky.
Maybe she's plucky. Yeah, do you want to spend your hero point? I'm happy to let you do
Yes,
it if
please.
that makes sense. Yeah, go for it. I'll re-roll her thing. It may be a bit of an odd use of it, but I will certainly allow it. Right, let's see if we can roll that again. And she's got a high mod for this. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, it you try in the moments, but she just shakes her head in the moments, and you realize it doesn't take on her as you try. What I will give
And I hate to tattle on myself, James, but this also means that the target is aware that I tried to charm it.
but thinks
a
the spell
critical
was something
success.
harmless instead of a charm. Yeah, on that front, and she says, "Yeah, there's no need to cast in these moments." Yeah, she's not aware it's a charm in the moments on that one. It's she thinks it's something harmless.
Okay.
On that one, but on that one, as all of that happens, though, Zisa, one thing does catch your eye. As you're sort of looking past Alderheim, you can see the statue of Murgle, and as you fail to do what you're doing, you swear in the moment the statue winks at you. And then drops.
You're not like.
That's interesting. And so Zisa will look sheepish and say, I apologize. I'm inexperienced. I'm new to the workings of religion. Please forgive me.
No, not a problem at all. Please come back anytime. Or, by all means, the shrine at the Helmskip is much, much larger if you wish to partake in more ceremonies there. But the gods are always open to you, and she is especially for our clan. We do give the greatest of gifts to her.
The gods, you mentioned them, and the Chosen, they have dealings. They even mentioned seeing Valkyrie once.
A rare thing indeed. It is sometimes seen in the fires of the dead. We watch sometimes and see. The Valkyries take those that are worthy onwards. I have not seen this myself, but I have been told of others that have. It is a special place that they have in this world.
Others that have seen Valkyrie, are there... I find myself curious. Sorry, I try to drink in what I can when I can, and there have never been a larger collection of raiders than here. Do you know anyone I could speak to of Valkyrie? Who would know more?
That I would know. I do not know of anyone of certain. I could look into this for you. I could maybe see if someone who has been graced with that pleasure of seeing one would speak to you if you were willing to return in a few days, and we can talk more.
If our ship is still here, yes, I would like that. I would ask the Chosen themselves, but I'm much too intimidated by them. I heard one threw a sea serpent many, many leagues.
she's aghast at some of that. Some of the rumors about them are quite extreme, but these are strange times now the end is coming so near.
Yes, I even heard one was a wizard.
Yeah, so you see sort of like the she seems to grow dark at that on that one. How someone like that has been allowed to roam free amongst us is so strange. I will never understand why the Jarl has allowed a wizard to just continue on with that man, and how she can't even stand him.
These are indeed strange times, but that is also situations above my station.
Yes, and mine.
But thank you for your kindness. I will absolutely return. I've found much comfort here.
My prayers go with you, and may they keep you safe from the wizard.
Yes, I'm going to show respect to the rest of the Stone Court as well. So while I'm not leaving yet, I will take my leave of you and let you get back to your duties.
Of course. But you're welcome at any time.
Yes, and so she just got done kneeling here.
Mhm.
She will say, I did say all. And she'll almost seem embarrassed as she walks over to this statue.
The one that's sort of almost tucked in the back as this is all going on. Yeah. Funny enough, his one not in such great condition as some of the others. It seems a rougher statue compared to some of the ones that have been made for the other ones. Very unattended would probably be the best way to put it on that front. The stoic face.
Yeah. So Zisa kneels, and she's going to cast message to the statue. And just say, it would seem that I have your head. We do not know to what ends. If you are present here, I would discuss the issues with you. It's not praying, because he doesn't pray.
No, it's not praying.
This is...
Make a diplomacy check.
All right. Can I make a religion check instead?
Yes.
I'm much better at religion than diplomacy.
You kind of looking at the statue, you think for a moment, did it just wink at you again? But no, it's just a statue when you're looking at it.
One wink for yes, two winks for no.
So Zisa will inaudibly sigh and just say to the rucksack on her side, and we'll have a more direct discussion. And she will again go to each statue and kneel and give respects and make Thonir the last one so that she can leave with Frida.
No problem. As you do pass back past the lady, as she's sort of dealing with some of the incense, suddenly everything, all of the incense and everything is spilled over the floor, and she's covered in the incense in the moment. And she's, oh my god! And she's desperately running around trying to clean it up in the moments as this is going on. But yeah, as you pass by,
Zisa would absolutely help her clean it up. I have to maintain my lie. So
yeah, and she's you can see that her hand has been sort of burnt on the hot incense a little bit as that's going on. She's like, I'm never usually clumsy, and yeah, I'll deal with that later. Can at least.
Well, Zisa will say, I a part of the reason why I travel with the Chosen is for my skills. I would help, and she will roll a medicine check on the hand. To make sure it's okay.
Yeah, no problem. It's a minor burn, but she's certainly taken something from all of that going on in the moments. But
and while I'm doing this, can I look at freaking Murgle to see if he did that?
You got to be honest with me here. Is he in a sack?
Wait, what?
He's in a sack right now, isn't he?
No, sorry, not Murgle in my sack. Murgle the statue.
Oh, the statue on that one. You can take another look. It seems placid in the moments as and just the statue.
Okay.
So yeah, I think you go about your business and return, meeting up with Frida as she's finishing her prayers, etc. on that one. Are you going to make a religion check yourself, Frida, just to see how your prayers have gone?
Yeah. Absolutely. Ooh.
Okay.
Very well.
I mean, you always feel a sense of peace from praying. There's nothing changes with that. It's still a comforting thing. Nothing more comes of it in the moment, but yeah, you do feel comforted by your God and by giving some prayers as you do.
Yep.
Okay. Unless there's anything
fine.
else, yeah.
No, I was after I was done and seeing that they just spilled everything and Zisa helping out, I would lay on her hand to get rid of the burn.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Just
Thank you.
just say the gods are looking after us all, and walk away and just hope that Zisa follows, because I could hear her conversation saying that she was too intimidated to talk to the chosen. So
Okay. So yes, you guys will return from all of that. Back out at Drift Hall. Yeah. Is there anything else in this time, or are we moving to the? Yeah.
When Hodor realizes that the conversation is taken up by Baldur with this guy,
Yes.
and it isn't really going anywhere, Hodor will kind of just excuse himself from the party. I want to go check up on Dave on our ship.
Ah, fair enough. Yeah.
And I have some more experiments I want to do. So.
yeah,
No
it's
problem.
really cool that you've brought a tree to the.
I suppose
Don't shame me for my hobbies.
fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, we'll have a private conversation about that at some point, if that's okay.
We'll have some Dave time.
Yeah, we'll have a little bit of Dave time on that front. He is definitely getting bigger, and choices will have to be made. But we'll deal with that as a separate entity. But there will certainly definitely be time whilst all of this is going on in this 24 hours. So yes, that's absolutely doable.
I can see this becoming a Little Shop of Horrors scenario.
Yeah. Feed me, Seymour.
Seymour.
Yeah. Anything else that is going on? Yeah.
Yes, I have a question. So magic during the thing is not allowed. How do they feel about potions?
It seems like people are going to be taking potions in, as far as you can tell.
Okay, in that case, at some point, Baldur would probably go see the potion seller once again.
No problem. No problem.
Uh,
I won't take you all over there, but I will certainly allow you to buy some more bits, if that makes sense.
And I also would like to, when I'm in the meat hall, sort of try to sway public opinion against this sort of tournaments, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah.
Just start talking to people, start spreading rumors oh yeah, this is just a waste of warriors. Wouldn't it be funny if it all went to shit? Something like that,
Yeah, I'm with you. How much are you going to spend overall here, Baldur? Sorry, there's a couple of minor healing potions. They're about 4 gold pieces, so they're cheap. But there is a greater, but that's 400 gold pieces to pull off.
Yeah, I'll spend that.
Yeah, you're gonna buy the big one.
Yeah, I already have 2 other ones, but yeah, I'll buy the big one.
Okay,
I have a feeling I'll need it.
And we'll buy that for you now.
Any other sort of potions except for healing potions?
Not that this guy has left, I'm afraid. No, because there's a tournament coming up, so there's quite a lot going on that one. Right, so that's 1 greater. I'm gonna you have got
if there are lesser left as well, I will also take whatever he has.
Yep, no problem. I will let you take all of that as well, and that will take you down a bit more here. So we're gonna take that off you as well. Okay, yeah, so everything has been paid for. You've got all of those extra in your baggage on that front. Anything else on the list?
Sway public opinion. I don't know if I need a roll for that.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Let's see on that one. It's probably diplomacy again. To try and pull some of that off.
Okay. I'm looking in the skills to see if there's anything that would.
Yeah. Anything that makes anything relevant. Yeah.
That would be relevant. But yeah, I'll just do general diplomacy.
Oh, okay.
That's. I feel pretty good about that roll.
That is pretty good on that front. Okay, yeah, no, that's interesting. Yeah, there's certainly there's mixed opinions that have been going on about what's been going on with all of that.
Also, if you want, I can put some weight behind this by buying a lot of drinks for people.
Yeah, you spend a bit of gold on the project.
Totally down to use 30 gold or something to buy people drinks.
No problem. We can definitely add that to the point.
Actually, let's double down. 100 gold.
You're gonna go for wow. It's a big night when you do pull out. But yeah, on that one. So yeah, it's definitely not a problem on that front.
And let's hope a few will have a
hangover on that front. Anything else on the lists here before the day passes?
Can I roll for Blythe's shop before the night ends?
Yes, absolutely you can. On that one. Yes, it's a D20 on that one, and I'll look it up for him if you don't mind.
10.
A 10. I will find the shop and make a note for him, and go from there. But yes, because there is another day there, so I will make sure that happens for him. That is good. Yeah. Anything else, or are we moving to tournament time? I suppose is the question.
I think after the House of Stone thing, first and foremost, Zeus is just gonna walk away from Frida for being fucking useless.
Oof.
And doesn't even talk or look or acknowledge you, just leaves. I would like to go back to our ship. I bought some spells. I have spell scrolls. And I would like to start scribing these on my body.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's no problem with that. You'll probably have the time. You can do that in quick succession, can't you? You don't have to spend dramatic amount of time doing it, I believe.
I took some feats.
To make it quick, yeah.
Yeah, I have tattoo artist, so I can craft tattoos, including magical ones. And then I also have Spellbook Prodigy, which means I'm adept at adding spells to my spellbook, which is my body.
Yep.
I gain the magical shorthand feat for that, so learning spells comes easily to me. So basically, everything that could possibly let me put stuff on me, this is what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and there's definitely, by the sounds of it, there's definitely time, so you won't have any issue getting that done within the day, if that makes sense.
So if you don't want me to do all of them, I won't.
How many are we talking?
I have a second rank spell of Dark Vision, a second rank spell of Acid Arrow, and a first rank spell of Fleet Step.
I think you still have time in 24 hours, don't you? I believe.
To do all of them?
I believe so. Yeah, because you're
quite
quick.
Cool with that, then I am.
Yeah,
absolutely.
No, I think you're okay. Yeah. So your time with the the other wizard is not was fruitful, and you transcribed those. That's not a problem to be able to pull off.
Cool. So yeah, Zisa's maybe up until the actual tourney or whatever, Zisa's probably doing her own thing.
No problem. Unless there's anything else, you guys start to reconvene for this battle. Then I guess. Let me bring you through, and then we have to decide how we're going to do some of this. 1 second. Is there any spells or anything anyone will be doing pre-tournament? Is a question that we need to answer as well.
Zisa never cast anything on Baldur, right? So he wouldn't know.
Yeah, Zisa knows that she could cast on you, but you wouldn't.
Yeah.
And Zisa's not inclined to tell you.
Yeah.
With Router in the fight as well, it just I don't think she would volunteer that information.
Okay, so so 27 will start making their way, and I'm assuming everybody else is an onlooker in this one. They're not unless someone is putting themselves in the fray. Let me know now, or forever hold your peace on that one. I will obviously be giving you other people to fight with during this, if that makes sense, to make this battle work.
And unless the Volve asks Frida to step in,
no, that's not their place. They don't. They think it's a futile endeavor as well. So that they're not with it on that one. Does anyone do anything to aid Raudor and Baldur in the first moments of this as well? To cast them up before they go in for the battle.
I'll give Raudor my lesser healing potion, the only one that I have, I guess, just in case she needs it.
Okay.
I don't know how to trade.
I think
there's a request trade underneath your names on the players thing on the sidebar. You can do it that way.
Ooh.
Oh, right. Okay.
So sorry. What were you doing, Joe?
I was just giving her a healing potion.
Ooh.
I was gonna give her something.
Awesome.
I was gonna give her something too, but now it feels like we're playing favoritism against Seb.
Well, Seb just bought like 6.
I mean, Seb is buying all the steroids that he can get his hands on.
That is true. There is definitely a bit of that.
Yeah. So I guess Zisa would walk up to Router and just say, "You are officially fighting for Clan Orn in this."
Yes.
When speaking to the Volve, they said that you and I would need to enter the halls of the slain to get answers. I think in this, that means that we should be aware of one another's safety. As such, I believe that you should have this. And Zisa would give you the Clan Orn dagger that she has.
Okay, yeah, that's a bit of a relic of that clan, absolutely. Yeah.
Thank you.
Also, Baldur has proven himself to be more useful than when we started.
High praise from Zisa.
Perhaps leave him intact enough to not be a burden on us in the future.
Okay, I'll refrain from cutting off any limbs.
I mean, if you have to, just do it.
If he gives me no other option, then I'll...
Yeah, which is a satisfactory answer to Zisa. I went to give you the request, but something happened and it didn't happen. I don't know what happened.
I hope you guys are just having this conversation at a normal volume and Boulder's just standing behind.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh yeah,
Boulder.
Zisa's not speaking in private.
After Zisa gives Raudor
I'll pass the dagger over so that.
I got it. It opened now.
Yeah, we got it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, after Zisa says, "Oh, here's the Orn dagger," Frida looks at the Orn sword that she has and thinks, "Nah, Raudor will be fine."
I mean, you're also wearing Orn armor too, right?
Yes.
Orn.
But you're evolved. You've got higher callings than some in that respect.
Like
Again, Frida's always had very big respect for the Orn, for their craftsmanship, so she doesn't really care.
Like Baldur will whisper in his beard to no one but himself, like, I will prove myself.
Fair enough. And to that end,
Baldur, can you use daggers as a monk?
Probably, but I won't.
I was going to give you the poison one because it'll give you quite a big advantage if you use it at the start of the fight. But if Baldur does not want it, Frida will not give.
okay, fair enough. So how this sort of plays out then is that 27 warriors will make their way into the center of this space. The chairs have been sort of taken out of the arena. You see different people casting different magical effects on themselves and preparing, some drinking potions, other bits and bobs as that all goes out. But the main All-Jarl will step forward and say, "You are some of the greatest among us, and now it is time to honor all and move to the halls of the slain. And one will survive as champion. I wish you all good luck." As she sort of moves back, and then a few moments pass, and there is the sounds of an explosion happening above as some sort of firework goes off in the moments, and time will pass as you're given the bit. The way this kind of plays out is that there are waves of men that will be fighting against you, if that makes sense. Some will be cut down relatively easily, others not so much. From Rauda and Baldur's perspective, I need to know, between the two of you, you've probably taken out three or four each in this first sort of round, if that makes sense, because we're only going to actually play out the last round, if that makes sense of what's going on. Okay. I'm assuming you're knocking them out rather than killing, or how does this play out for the two of you?
I am. I don't know what Rauder's doing, but I'm only using non-lethal stuff, and I might actually be making it clear that no, I'm not killing people. That's just a stupid idea. No.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, they are absolutely out cold as the rounds pass, and so the first waves are easier, but it becomes attrition. I mean, 27 people in a space. You two are holding your own very, very well, but by the time we get down to the third round of what is going on, only a few stand left. Obviously, you two are both here. Athos is here. There is a member from Holhan, Tavar, and Natal, and Odor, the guy that you had been speaking with the other night. Baldur has also made it through to this last round, if that makes sense. You know that some have been cut down. Others have obviously by your own hands been saved on that one. You're not sure about some of the others. You haven't been able to pick up, Baldur, if Odor has been killing or has been knocking people out. You're not sure at this point as this is going on. But yeah, so for the start of this fight, both of you need to take 1/3 of your hit points off your characters as a start point. And then
Matt.
Off of your health on that one. The rest of you, there are some characters here that can be played. Does anyone want to try and play Athos as the leader of the Wild Clan? And she is one that can be.
I would feel so bad killing that cat.
It's so tempting.
Well, it's certainly up for grabs.
Do you want to roll?
One third round up or down.
So you should have 1/3 off, if that makes sense. You should have 2/3 of your health left.
Yeah, but rounded up or down.
Rounded up is fine. Yeah. Yes, the other one is this tall folk guy. He's the one that had the meetings with Hodor and Baldur the other day. So he is in the fray as well. And then there is a sort of a random Halhan guy, a random Natal, and a random Tavar that have made it through to this final round. So it's really up to you guys if you want to. Do you want to play some of the generics, or do you want to play a character? Either or is viable, if that makes sense. You just have to tell me which ones you feel the need to play.
Do we want to roll for like first, second, and third choice or something like that?
If anyone's picking the same thing, then we'll do a roll off. That's certainly true.
Yeah, I might pick a generic. I feel like I don't really want to play an NPC that's actually tie up.
Okay.
I wanted the big guy.
You want to go for the big guy? Yeah, go for it. Yeah, no problem.
And we don't have to say this out loud, but James, you let me know if he's been killing people or not, and that will dictate what I do.
That's absolutely fine. I will send that to you in your private chat now.
James, is there a reaction from the old Jarl from the two not killing people?
Not so far, but then at the moment they're just unconscious people. There's not been a lot of working out what's going on, if that makes sense. The bodies are almost like hazards on the battlefield, if that makes sense. It's not been time.
Because Baldur was making it very clear that he wasn't killing. So I wanted to see if they were.
Yeah, I mean they're out like a light at the moment. So I don't think some may have noticed, but I don't know if the Jarl has noticed it or the All Jarl has noticed at this point. But he's definitely been knocking them out. Yeah, there may have been like who's and ha's going on, but yeah, I don't think it's obvious yet, if that makes sense. Right, Conrad, then I will open up his sheet for you, and then that will make sense. So 1 second, let's find him. So no one went for Athos this time. Interesting. Okay, 1 second.
We're all cowards who fear responsibility.
Fair enough. Configure ownership. Let's.
James, I got your message, by the way. So.
Great. That is good to know on that one. Right. So you, there'll be a new sheet that will appear under Drift Hall for you in there for him. And then the generics is basically a raid leader that you've got. So I will make that open for all so you can see that sheet. So that'll be easier to deal with. So you should see there's a raid leader sheet that appears in the monsters section that you guys can then roll off of as you need. And I'll obviously move them as you see fit. But yeah, we're basically going straight into this final round of everything, and we're going to have to roll some initiative and see how this is going to be playing out.
If we would have ongoing stuff, because I assume like this is not a break in the fighting.
No, this is like waves. This is waves of a fight. If that makes sense, it's not non-stop.
Would it be okay if I was already in my stance?
Yes, correct. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. This is not the beginning of a fight. This is literally you are in a major one. Again, Rowder, that could be the same for you with Rage if you see fit. And you also got to think how many of them would she have used in the initial waves as well, so to bear that in mind for resource as well.
An unlimited amount.
Well then you have you have no problem.
As long as I can see enemies, I can rage.
Oh, okay. Well then we don't have any of those mechanical worries on all of that. Okay. So on these generics then, Frida, which one are you going to go for? You're going to go for shall we say clan?
What are the options?
You got Clan Natal, Clan Tavar, or Clan Halhan. Are the three, if that makes sense. They all look the same.
The Tavar guy.
Tavar, that is this one here on that one. So yeah, with that on that one, okay. And Jess, so you're going to go Halhan or Natal? Which way around do you want to go?
I'll go with Natal.
Okay, Natal is over here. So okay, that is good. So we understand where we're at. Okay, I'm going to bring everybody in for this once we change to some more upbeat music.
Do we need to put our HPs down?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask.
That is very, very fair. No, so basically, as far as I know, there are some rules here for this on that one. Most of them have taken some healing potions in between rounds. Odor, you start with 20 points missing.
Okay.
No, on that one.
My fluffy guy.
Your
Fluffy
three,
Ray leader.
the three generics are all at fully healed, so they are okay. And Athos, there is something going on with Athos. I need to bear in mind. I will do that now. Okay, right. I'm going to bring you guys into the turn order then, and we will see how this is going to play out. Fluffy Raider, I love it. I did not notice Fluffy Raider.
Oh, I rolled a 26 too.
Athos, she needs to roll.
The 3.
And the Glamorous Raider. Gotta love the names on this one. Okay, so Bombastic one. Which one is Bombastic? That
I am Bombastic.
Oh, Hodor's going to be Bombastic. Okay. Fluffy is for Frida, is that right?
Yes.
Right, okay. Okay. So I'm playing Glamorous and Athos in all of this. Okay. So yeah, as the bodies of these men are sort of piling up around you guys, let's spread them out a little bit. But yeah, you are in this whole space is an open space, if that makes sense. But yeah, we will begin, and Bombastic Raider will be up first. If you can start there, and we see how that's going to play out.
Okay. Biggest guy is next to me, so I'm gonna go for him.
No problem. Go for it.
So.
How dare.
Don't stand so close to me then. Let's Gagox you.
Okay. Ooh.
You rolled 2 nat 20s in a row.
Wow.
Shit.
I can't my characters. Only on the podcast.
So
He's a potential friend, okay? Be nice.
roll critical damage. Yeah, you're a plus 13, so critical damage against him in the first attack.
I'm assuming these generic guys are just killing. They're not.
Correct. Yeah, they are killing on that one. Ooh.
What?
Critical hit, but yeah, comes whacking.
36 on the dice and 36 damage?
Hoo-wee. Okay.
Ow.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 more hits on me.
2 more hits, yeah, but obviously the mapping changes as you go down the line here as But yeah, you can attack again. You've got things.
Wait, it's 2d6 plus 9. Ah, yeah, because it's double. Yeah, okay.
I mean, that hits too.
That does hit, and then so normal damage this time.
How do they have plus 9 to damage? That's crazy. I only have plus 6.
And then
Magic
final
weapons.
hit.
Yeah, there might be a bit of they're supposed to be decked out a bit.
And I missed that one.
Okay, so miss with that
Yeah,
one.
but you did 52 damage?
Oof, that's pretty big.
Yay! I don't normally get to do this kind of stuff. I'm great.
Yeah, there you go. So that's your 3 action turn done. Okay. Glamorous, that is me to be dealing with on that one. Okay, this one is he's got 2 choices, so I think it will be 1 and a 2 will be the Raider leader, and 4 and 4 Athos incoming. Okay, so we're gonna target up, and he will go for his strike and see how he's gonna do. Not ranged. What am I doing? He's gonna go with his axe incoming. Athos will be. He misses with his first attack, and he will attack again. Let's see how he's gonna do. He does hit with the second one, so he will roll some damage. And he does 14 damage to Athos in the moment. That gets her attention. Bringing us to Baldur, round to you.
Yes. Okay, so flanking only works
if there's an ally on the opposite side of the.
Yeah, but it's only penalties to AC, right?
Yes.
Nothing with. Okay. We'll move here.
Mm-hmm.
First action. I'm gonna try to trip.
Okay, go for it. Remember to target her up first.
Yes, I don't know how to. Let's see, basic action.
Yeah, I would have thought it'd been in there somewhere.
Yeah, it's in there. Success
by 3 by the looks of it. Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
So she's prone?
She is prone. Oof.
Can I try to grapple her while she's prone?
Yeah.
There's some real fucked up shit.
Oh no, you did. Yeah, you failed badly on that one.
Yeah, and then I guess last action would be the same because it's flurry of maneuvers.
Ah, yeah.
So
gotcha.
I moved, did one, and then now I guess I'm using both my flurry things to grab.
Mm-hmm.
Or try to grab. Well, of course.
Mm. Okay, so no luck there.
Yeah.
Is that the whole of your turn, or is
can I hero point this?
Yeah, you can. Try one more time.
Yeah.
Success by 3. So they are officially grabbed as well. Oof. All going on. So you're holding this as this other raider is just attempting to hack into this into Athos in the moment. Yeah, she's definitely in a bad position as that's going on. Is that all of your turn or anything else?
Yeah, that's all of my turn.
No problem.
That gives her enough minuses to actually be a problem for her.
Fair enough. It's Fluffy Raider's turn.
Okay, before I do anything, is there any clan that I particularly do not like that will sway my judgment into attacking?
I think Tavar. I think it's Tavar and Natal don't do very good.
Oh, here I come. I was going to roll a D10.
Actually, I think
D12.
Natal and Risa are two. It's true of either of those two, but yeah.
Risa,
which is the big guy? So the big guy.
The Natal is closer. So
okay, go for
Sorry,
it.
Jess. Here I come.
I'm loving fighting with no emotional attachment to the character I'm attacking, nor my own character. It's great.
There you go.
I will use double slice.
Oof, you're going full on. Okay.
So the second attack only takes a -2 instead of -4. I think that's how it works.
Yeah. It won't. We have to bear that in mind. It won't do it automatic, but yeah.
26.
26 will hit. Yep.
2d6.
20 damage total to your one.
And then a second attack, but this will be +2. I should have done a circumstance. So that will miss anyway. And I moved as well, so that would be all 3 of my turns.
Okay, cool. Rowder, next on the list. Oh, you're muted the moment, Drew.
I am going to stride.
Okay.
Then I'm going to attack the big guy. Non-lethally.
I'm not even going to get a chance to play, am I?
Nope.
You'll be the glamorous one when you die.
Fair. Yeah, we can just move it around. That's definitely true.
I will use a vicious swing. as my attack. So incoming. Make sure stuff is on. Ooh. So,
Oh,
hero point. Why not?
why not?
Oh,
Oh, man.
Critical miss.
What?
jeez.
Oh, no.
Okay. Well, I guess I lose my action then. That is a critical.
Yeah, you do lose one. You lose one action per critical miss, I think, is the answer, isn't it? So
Yep. So that was my turn.
okay. Oh man. Athel's right. On this one, so she is. She's got quite a few conditions on her. What does she have to do to break the grapple here? So I'm assuming that was a.
Let's me, because I don't actually know.
It should say on the condition, I think.
You were off guard and immobilized. Flat check of 5.
DC 5. That seems very low.
Wait, grapple.
Oh, so you
action.
spend an action and then a DC flat check of 5. Okay, all right. So it's not high to
Wait,
get.
you attempt.
It's also an action to stand up from prone.
Yeah, so she's gonna have to take 2 actions just to break this, but
No, if you attempt a manipulate action while grabbed, or it is lost. But it's not. How do you end it?
on grabbed it says you are held in place by another creature, giving you the off guard and immobilized conditions. If you attempt a manipulate action while grabbed, you must succeed a DC 5 flat check or it's lost. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's not saying how you get out. So I'm assuming it's just got to be a contested check. So on that one, I will do.
How does grapple work?
Or just strength, imagine.
Yeah, I'm just
Athletics check.
I'm
maybe.
just going to literally just do it as an athletics just to see how she would do. If she rolls high, she's out. On that one, 24 sounds pretty good to me on that one, but she's had to use an action to do it. But I will say, without better knowledge for now, we will take it out of being grabbed. And she'll get rid of prone as well. There we go. Right. Okay. So that is all done. She's had to use 2 actions to get that far. Yeah, Baldur, with her last one, she will return the favor and try and swing. Let's see how she's going to do. 32. So not critical, but she does hit. And she will do 19 points of damage. But she is not. She staggers back up. Trying to get free from all of this in the moment. But that is her done. Conrad, it is round to your guy.
Okay, I think... I know that I know that Router's one of the chosen, right?
Yes, you do. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, you definitely have. You've heard. Yeah, it's an honor to be fighting with these people in that respect.
Yeah. Okay. I think after this bombastic raid leader dug his Skagax like directly into my side, I'm going to just whoosh my giant hand forward, grab his chest, and pin him to the ground. So I'm gonna try a trip attack.
Okay, go for it.
I don't know how.
Oh, okay. So yeah, select your token, and then there's in that basic actions macro, I believe trip is in there somewhere. Yes, it is.
How
yeah.
you would do that with? Oh no, yeah.
Yeah, as long as you select the token, it'll come up.
Okay, so
Whoa, just missed with the with that trip.
getting real sick of these low rolls versus high rolls. Okay, then I guess I will just use. I'm gonna try it again.
Okay, second one. You've got 3.
There we go.
Oh, it takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage too.
Damn. Okay. So yeah, we can roll a bit of that bludgeoning damage as well. See how that is going to do. So Hodor, that one will be taking 5 from that, and he will be officially prone as well.
And then I guess I will use a third attack to attack. So
You're gonna axe the guy now.
yeah.
Go for him. Oh, okay. Low roll. But he is knocked down in the moments. Okay, so that is done. Top of the turn order. Hodor, yep. This guy is prone right now. Obviously, it takes an action to stand up, but you can do it. But he is also... I think that's but yeah, that would be the only one, is to just get up from being prone is one that you do have to get rid of. So 1 action for that, and then you've got 2 left for your turn. Feeling a bit surrounded by people.
yeah. I feel very targeted right now. So yeah, I'll use my first action to get up, and then my second one, I will go for the big guy again. You push me over.
Go for the chosen. There's more honor in the chosen. Stop critting on me.
No. Attack each other and then let me pick you off one by one.
I've given this guy the mentality of the bigger the kill, the greater the honor.
Ah,
so
there you
that's
go.
what he's going for.
Okay.
The boulder approach.
Yeah.
You should be throwing me if it was the boulder approach.
Okay, first smack. Oh, I didn't target. I apologize.
That's all right. If you target him first, and then you can give it a go.
Yeah.
Is it a reroll, or you want to keep that one?
No, he'll re-roll. So we
Yeah,
can,
reroll it, yeah. Skadoosh.
just hits. Yeah. So you can roll some
Yeah.
damage.
Same thing, Toy.
Okay.
And then last guy.
1 attack. Last attack.
This.
Okay, that is the bombastic Ray Leader done. The glamorous one, he is. Well, he saw his opportunity for a moment, but it did pass from that one. But I think he will continue to attempt on Athels here in the moment. So he's going to do his double slice and attack once against her. Let's target up first and then go for it. Here we go. So one of those. And roll that. Oof, missed with the first attack. Okay. 26 on the second, but for some reason... that will be a miss as well by the same amount. No, that's sorry. That should. Why isn't that targeted? We'll try that again and get it to.
It should be the second attack too. That's getting the same modifier as the first.
It is, yeah, because he has an ability called Double Slice, so they get an advantage thing against it. But -4, so he will miss with the second one, yeah, he's just going to move, so he's got options for his next round on that front with the third. Baldor, round to you.
Yes, I've been going on a deep dive on how grapple works.
Good. We need to
I'm
learn.
gonna dive around to there. And
Why are you targeting this, the clan leader? You are.
And then I'll start swinging, I think.
Is Baldur at a jaunty angle for anyone else or just me?
He is
Yeah,
at a
jaunty
slightly
angle
jaunty
for me as
angle, yeah.
well.
Okay.
He's a little bit.
Because he,
yeah.
he is a jaunty fellow, so it kind of
Kind of
works.
makes some
Fair.
sense.
That's fair.
Okay, strike.
Oh, that is.
21.
Yeah,
This is-
the miss. Yeah. Mm.
Yeah. Second. Typed. I believe because Falling Stone gets forceful, I do get to add 1 circumstance bonus to this, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Woof.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, the roll's not working out that one. But you got more.
Yeah, flurry of blows. I guess I have 1 more, but it's like minus way too much. So whatever, let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah, still misses.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So she's sort of taking the shots and making a good show as she's not doesn't want to get taken down by you but a second time as this is going on.
Yeah.
Right, Fluffy, round to you.
Yeah, I will do the double attack.
Mm-hmm.
So first attack. Nice. Oh, I was targeting. I don't know why that.
Yeah, just
Okay.
retarget and then redo. That's better.
29.
Yeah, that still hits.
15
15
damage.
to Hoda's character. Okay.
And then this will be -2 to the second attack.
Ooh, so a miss
18,
on the
so
second.
miss by 5. That's fine. And then third attack would be the -8. Miss again, so only 1 attack. 1 hit.
Okay, fair enough. Router, round to you.
She will continue swinging.
That makes sense.
She will attempt a vicious swing again
Against the big guy.
against the big guy. Why did it not roll? Okay, I'll just do that one.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh, missed by 1. Woo.
And I'll attack again.
Oh, no.
Wow, I
Critically missed. Does that mean you're done?
my first attack was 2 actions anyway.
Yeah, so it's all. Oh, wow.
Well,
Okay, yeah.
I'm done.
Oh, man. Okay. Next on the list, Athos is going to be moving around this guy and seeing if she can do some damage to Baldor. Let's see what she can do when she targets him up. She's going to strike.
Jeez.
But I didn't target, so we're playing by that rule, so we will keep it. 1 sec. So incoming. Success by 9 though, so it's not as quite good. So, but damage incoming. First one is 18, and then the second there will be a -2 penalty to this, so it won't be 18 this time, as it will be incoming. So I've got a -2 to this roll.
Still hit. Just.
Just
only a -2.
only a -2 on the second attack. Yeah, because they've got this double slice ability that's giving them the extra. So damage incoming, and that's another 15 on that one.
Yeah, that takes me down.
Oh, okay, fair enough. That is done, and then she will be moving to deal with this guy. Okie dokie. The big guy. Odor, it's round to you.
Okay. This dude Done messing around, I guess. He will also use double slice.
But not against me, right? Because I have yet to hit you.
Yeah, but you've been swinging on me. But no, he's gonna go for the dude that's grievously injured him.
Fair enough.
So, will this automatically apply double slice when I swing?
No, you have to just bear it in mind. So you just do a -2 to the second attack. So the first one's fine.
Okay, so
just roll your normal axe attack, and then the second one we just have to do a -2 to it instead. 29, that will definitely hit. So some proper damage for Hodor's one. Another 15.
and then I get a second.
Absolutely, and then we'll put -2 to that, or you can do -2 circumstance, one of the two. We'll
-2 to the. Okay, so
it's the first roll, but with a -2 on it.
I think I did this wrong. Hang on, sorry. Hang on.
That's all right, no problem. We're learning.
So strike, modifier, -2.
Mm-hmm. It should hopefully just do the math for you.
Oh, revenge is so sweet.
Roll the critical damage and see how good we're dealing with. Oh man, did you roll normal? Was that normal damage?
Did I?
Yeah, just
you can just press double. It's just 2 times that damage.
Yeah, fair.
So there you go. Oh God, what happened to me? Why did I explode?
Not you.
No,
you
yeah,
take 2 times
that's
double.
okay. That's all right. We can.
Please put me back.
I can heal you up by 32. One
I'm
second.
so close to death. So close.
Okay, well, I will
Very
use
excited.
third attack to attack you as well. As soon as my bloody spot becomes a person again.
Yeah, 1 second. Let's see if I can bring him back. He's well hidden. No, you're not dead, matey. Come back. Right. How much health should he have? 1 second.
Oh, I know how much health he should have.
Okay, you got the number.
Yeah, if you just want to reinstate me, I'll put the number in.
Yeah, I've reinstated you on my screen, but one. Right. Okay. So how much health should he have?
Do I want to tell everyone?
Yeah. Can you put it in the chat for me for 2 seconds?
Sure. James, be prepared to laugh.
Okay, we'll do. Okay. Okay, so he is back up and he has 1 health point there. So
Okay, so I have one more attack. I don't know if I have control of this person. Oh, hang on. Okay, so I will use my final attack on that guy, which is only this much. Nope.
yeah, it's a miss on the last one.
All right.
Okay, back to the top of the turn order then. We have the bombastic raid leader being hacked by...
Revenge.
You're getting hacked by many right now, yes.
Let's go. Tall guy again.
Tall guy, fair enough. You can target him up.
I just want to see who dies first between the two of us.
Mhm.
That's my ending. Not time to disobey the computer. Okay, no, it's every other counter is clickable for me except for the.
Okay. So it might be because it's been dead and come back.
Yeah, I also don't have control of the character that I have either.
Interesting. Okay, yeah. So it's something about when that character died. Okay, so just if you just roll the attack anyway, we'll bear it in mind. We know his AC on that front, so we can work it.
Absolutely. And it doesn't matter what you roll because I have 1 hit point. So.
Okay, so yeah, so
I can see how much it is just overkill.
Jess, I hope you're happy you outright killed an ally of ours. He could have been on our boat. He could have been really cool, but you legit killed him.
Yeah. There, a small thing for the tall folk guy that as he is taken out in the moment. So yeah, that's that one attack done. You obviously have more to your name.
Yes.
Bombastic.
Honestly, his name was far too similar to Hodor's and would have confused me after a while, so I am glad to be rid of him. Let's...
James, you gave me control of Bombastic Raid Leader.
Yeah, sorry, it's open for everybody, so you can play the last of the other raid leaders now. So I can just be popcorn watching the fight play out.
Odd number, I go for Raldor. Even number, I go for Fluffy.
I mean, I have been stabbing you in the back. So
true.
Well, the dice have spoken.
I have yet to hit you once.
You've yet to hit anything once, haven't you?
Oof.
Technicalities, I suppose.
Frida sitting next to the Volve because she bigged up Raudo like as a protector. She's like, I swear to God, she's usually very good in a fight.
Well, I did roll a 3, and the dice have spoken, and that's how I decided I was going to do it. So, Raudo, have fun. I apologize. Second. Miss.
Oh, man.
And then... I'm glad I missed. Yay.
Fair enough. Conrad, you have a choice here. Do you want to play the glamorous raid leader or do you want to play Athos? Which one? There's 2 left, if that makes sense. So which one would you fancy?
You know what? I was a named NPC before being named NPC.
Okay, sure. Fair enough. I will stay the glamorous raid leader. He is going to attempt for Baldur. Baldur's down, so it's going to be straight for Athos. Sorry, I forget. Target of Athos on that one, and let's see how it's going to do. Incoming axe. Miss off the bat. Okay. Second one, but this is a -2 penalty to this on this one. So let me just add that to it and roll. Incoming. Just hits, so bit of damage on Athos, and I will give you her sheet because you'll need to be able to see what you're dealing with. Configure ownership, and Conrad, you will see her sheet will appear for you. That's all good. So she will be taking a bit more damage here. She will be taking another 12. That's 2 attacks, and he can do 1/3 attack, but at the lower mapping. Let's see how he's going to do. Just hits as well. Okay, so it does get through for another 16. Oof, okay. That is done. He is out the way. Baldur, you are down. And
how does dying work?
Yeah,
I've sent it to you. Do a recovery check, or your dying condition increases by 1. If you succeed, then you're just unconscious on the floor until somebody treats your wound, basically.
So you got to do a recovery one from you.
What's a recovery check? How does that work?
Let's have a look. See where it is on that one. Actions.
If you underneath the condition at the top, you should be able to click recovery check.
What condition?
You should have the dying condition.
I do not.
That's it's all right. We'll add the dying condition. Yeah.
You need to add 1 to your dying. That's what happens. And then once you're at 0, you're unconscious, but you get 1 wounded.
Okay.
We are not dying too.
What if I use my NPC to straight up murder Seb?
Yeah, it's doable.
What the hell is
Okay,
going
and
on
now
with Seb's movement?
recovery. There.
Everything.
Okay, recovery check.
Ooh.
Oh, there you go.
Success.
Then you're just unconscious on the floor
You're only mildly
until somebody
dying.
goes.
So
and saves you.
dying gets removed from you. Okay.
Yeah. Dying, he's just wounded and still unconscious, basically.
Right. Okay.
Wait, someone is
I'm
pressing
I'm doing it for you. Yeah. So you're unconscious, but you're not bleeding out. Is the way that's playing? Okay. Right.
What's wounded?
Fluffy
Yeah.
Fluffy Raider's turn. So that is
Wounded is basically if you keep adding 1 to each. So if you go down again, you'll get wounded 2. And basically, if you go down, you get extra death points on. So whatever your wounded is, you get those death points.
And if you hit a certain number of deaths, you're dead. Yeah. Okay.
I will attack Jess's character
Oof.
with the double strike. Oh,
I guarantee you I am dead.
yep, most likely. I get a +9, and I'm pretty sure you're.
I only have 4.
Okay. So another one bites the dust.
Yes,
Okay.
take each other out.
So you and I were like neck and neck then.
And then
We will fight together in the afterlife for Ragnarok. Don't worry.
Yeah, you come into the halls of the slain, and I have a mead
It's the
waiting
wrong
for.
one.
Yeah.
and I'll attack Raudor with the -2.
It's the bombastic one.
Oh,
that's
I thought
down.
that was a nat 20 for odds.
And then I'll do the 3rd attack as well. Yes. Okay. Oh, okay.
Okay, so Fluffy's done.
Yes.
Raudor, it's round to you.
I have a feeling Rauda fights like Harley Quinn. It's like there's just huge, top-heavy.
Yeah.
She's just swinging it around and hoping for the best.
I mean, when
The
you
fin-
can
the
never
finesse has
die,
been lost,
who needs
yeah.
skill, right?
Oh, I think you
I
mute
feel like if
again.
you don't have skill.
Yeah,
it
everyone
doesn't
just went,
sound
okay,
like
I-
anything.
You're muted.
I
Yeah.
shall attack. Sorry, I put push to talk on because my mic is picking up absolutely everything. And I keep forgetting. But I'll attack. Maybe. Oh, I hit.
Yeah, you
I
did
actually
hit.
hit something.
Hey!
it.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Oof.
Oh, that's pretty meaty. 20 to that one. To
Yep.
Fluffy, taking it all.
Still with us, Fluffy.
Oh, Fluffy with full HP. Fluffy is very healthy.
Damn it.
Fluffy's
Okay.
thriving.
These raid leaders have quite a lot of
Yeah,
HP.
they have a fair bit of health. Oh, but hit again. Not more damage incoming. Yeah, that's got to start hurting. Ooh.
And a 3rd one. Oh. Oh, fine. That was my last action anyway.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Athos, round to you.
I will. I was joking before, but she doesn't have any reason to attack Balder while he's down.
No,
right? Like,
no,
he's down.
she's not. Yeah.
Okay, then yeah. So she's gonna turn and use a double slice on this.
If he dies, he dies.
Yeah, gonna use a double slice on this schmuck over here. So, oops, gotta target you. Crit.
That is pretty big. So roll the critical damage.
Wow!
Jeez.
40 against that one. Damn. Okay.
We have another. We have another as well, right?
So is Jess doing this character now? slowly
Am I
dying.
doing glamorous?
You
Am
can
I
do
glamorous
you can
now?
do glamorous, yeah, if you wish. Oh, well, Seb, you've been out, so probably you is the honest truth. Thinking about it for a moment.
Let's have
I have Seb overturn, but I'll
No. Go ahead. I'm okay.
Okay, I'll just do the damage for now anyway, so we know it's taking that. But Athos does a massive swing, taking a massive chunk out of this one.
And then here's the second attack.
That's a hit. More
Alright,
damage.
Here's not critical though. Here's the damage to it. 16.
16.
I
That's
can
still
take the
good.
damage off for that.
It's alright. I've been doing it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And then we'll do the last one.
Athel's proven why she's the raid leader of the war. Jesus. Yeah, more damage again.
Wailing on this poor schmuck. Oh, max damage too.
Damage. Oh my god, you nearly one shot.
Yeah.
He was at full
Nearly.
HP. Jesus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, taking him from looking good to looking almost lifeless. But yeah, Athel's
mean-
No longer glamorous. He is.
he's no longer glamorous at this point.
Yeah, no doubt.
Fair enough.
And with that, I'm gonna go use the restroom. So
No problem.
don't
no.
kill me while I'm gone.
Right, that one is done. That one is done. So, Jess, as glamorous raid leader, yes, can you return the favor, or what's the
Yeah, I
plan?
have to. For honor.
You-
For
Okay.
honor.
Honor.
Well, now I don't want to go in case you do it.
Hit by 3, so there's damage incoming.
17.
Ooh, pretty good. But can you pull a full 3 strikes?
Oh,
Just
again.
hits a second. Woof.
16. Oh, critical miss.
Critical miss. Okay.
Yeah, but it's on the last one. That's the one you want a critical miss on anyway, right?
Yeah.
Fair.
All right, still standing, but not looking happy about it.
Okay,
No.
fair enough. Baldor is out the way. Fluffy's turn. Round to Fluffy and Rowder, hacking
Yes,
it out.
I will attack Rowder. Oh no. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Critical.
You can't die, so it doesn't. Not a big deal.
Ooh,
32
32.
damage.
Wow.
Second attack with
With a -2 penalty.
-2 penalty.
Oof.
Please don't hit me.
Oh!
Mother.
These raid leaders. I need to just build a raid leader next time.
They're
I
supposed
have
to be
2
the
hit
best of the
points, so I'm
best.
down.
Wow. Okay.
Amazing.
I want to make. I think it should be clear, like axe in the head, kind of, as Rowder's taken out. Like, so it's
I mean, if anybody's gonna be murdered,
murdered,
it's good that it's
it's-
her.
yeah, fair.
And then for the last attack, he's going to throw his Skaggarts at the other raider.
Okay.
Natal.
I hope this kills just for the coolness of the scene. Of that would be.
Ranged penalty? What? Why am I getting a -4?
I mean, isn't it your third attack?
No, I'm getting -8 plus -4, so I'm getting -12.
I think it's still counting me as within 5 feet of you.
Are you on me or are you on
Yeah.
Rowdle?
Can Router turn herself unconscious then? Or
I am unconscious.
Yeah.
Oh no, the throne for Skaggarts is 10 feet. That's why. It's
Oh,
very.
it's
Oh,
not.
it's
It's
long
very, very
range.
short. So you were right.
I'll still throw it. It's only a +4. Yeah.
No, fair enough.
Just throw it way far.
Whee! Fair enough. Okay.
It's all in the stands watching.
Yeah, fair enough on that
I
one.
hit Baldo.
Rowdor, so you're technically, you're dying here, aren't you? You're on dying 1. You can make a recovery check, I think, just to see if you are going to go unconscious. But I think
Yes, recover
thematically,
from
it's kind
axe
of
in the head.
yeah. I think thematically, it's nice that it is what it is. So I'm happy that you're dead.
Yes. Just for how does one roll a recovery?
Yeah. On the
Oh, there it is. Never mind. I found it on my sheet.
no, fair enough. Athos. Yes. Let's see what the leader of the War clan can do here. Come on.
Does this dude look bad or?
Yes.
Yeah, he's looking. Yeah, you look like you've pretty messed him up.
Okay, then she's not going to use double slice. She's going to think she can do it in one. So here we go. Ooh, critical.
Yes. There is, with something like 12 hit points to their name, this one is officially a goner.
Okay, and then she will use her second action to stride up to this one, stepping over the dead body of this person because she's not fighting to maintain life. She's just killing people. So now we target this person. It won't let me target.
Oh, it's because this one's been down and down and up on that one. Yeah, don't worry about that. Just let me know.
Okay. So second attack.
Crit
That's
again.
gotta be a crit.
Yeah, I think he has a 23.
So it's by 10, right?
Yeah, I think you're right on that one.
All right.
He
So
has
then here
52 HPs. He's quite healthy, so I don't think you can kill him, even with max. Oof,
But
12
40 is
HP
40 is pretty damn good. So he's got 12 left, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, and one attack left. Has she got one attack left, or she's done?
No, because I used an action to strike, so I attacked, strode, and then attacked. So I'm done.
Okay, okie dokie. I will, as the token's all a bit messed up, I will roll for this one because it'll be easier. If that makes sense. If I can find a raid leader, 1 second.
I've got a raid leader.
Oh yeah, if you've got it, yeah, go for it. Yeah, if you can, yeah. Yeah, I just can't click on it.
I threw my Skagox. Hang on.
Yeah, so you can only attack them. It means you can't use double attack. You can only attack with the Skagox, like as regular melee, right?
That's true. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to double slice, but you
can't
can
double
still
slice.
run attack.
Let's see. Okay. Yeah, sure.
That
32.
32.
absolutely hits. Congratulations, you killed her. She's dead.
Fluffy wins.
So,
Fluffy will take
so
that.
all of our NPCs are dead, and all of our PCs are down but alive, and
No,
some
Rowdo's
random NPC character ended up winning this.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's
yeah,
how
but
the dice tell a story.
That is how the dice tell a story. Yeah.
Yeah.
The leader of the War clan dead on the tournament floor won't be of any use during Ragnarok. We will deal with the fallout of all of this next time as we give that guy a named position.
Yeah, that guy has to be a.
But Clan Nattle will be taking the honor from all of this, and we will.
It's Tavar, isn't it?
Sorry, Clan Tavar. Sorry, yes, we'll be taking the honor from all of it. But yeah, we will deal with that next time, and we'll see what we're moving away from Drifthall. But yeah, 2
Amazing.
NPCs lost. Woof. And we will deal with it next time. So yeah, we will go to.
How did they react with the fact that we are like alive? How
We're gonna be dealing with all of the end of this situation
Also,
next time. Yeah,
Odar was fighting to unconsciousness. He wasn't killing people.
he had been convinced. Yeah, but it did not save his life. All right, we will end the we will end the stream there, and we will reconvene next time. So well done.